him on this guy then. Make him suffer. Time out. Give me an ISO.
Setting it up for the isolation.
Yo, back off, D.
Curls in.
There he goes. ISO. Oh, no.
Slices
Had to
through
give
the
him a
lane.
quick Euro. He was too tight on me for defense. Well, that was a nice salty moment. Getting yammed on. I don't mind. It's basketball. Plus, it's nope. There it is. Payback. Got a block. That's what I like. Now I'm about to yam on this cat. Oh, and one, bro.
This is the inside shot.
Closing out defensively is the most important aspect of team defense. Great contest.
Williams against Wall from deep in the corner. Won't go. 3-pointers just off the mark.
What's good? What's good,
You
Mike?
know, sometimes it's not your night from downtown.
I'm out here trying to get a triple-double this game. I'm almost there. I need to get some rebounds. It's really difficult to get a damn rebound in this game, especially when you're short as me. So what I do is I got a 6'7" wing defender.
Looking to curl in.
Oh, and he blocked me. Payback.
Nice block.
I gotta get payback. ISO.
Uh-oh, they're isolated.
Let me guard. Oh, he wasn't want to guard me. That ball dude, Gortat, owes me, man.
Moves around the defender.
And one, ref.
And Otto Porter
Come on,
with
ref.
his 6th
Gonna
rebound.
let him do me like that?
Loses the defender. Pass to the corner.
I got that. I got that.
A wide open shot.
Well, okay.
And Otto
Bad
Porter
defense
with
right
the
now.
jumper. Puts it in.
The corner three, it's a short shot, and he knocked it home.
I got boards. I got boards.
Downtown. Porter
No, I
the
don't.
rebound. Walls
Damn, Daniel.
for the layup. Rebounded by
So this
Porzingis.
player lock is good when you're in the play, but one thing that's not good about it is that when you're out of the play,
Williams. Looking for another three here.
oh
Williams
yeah,
can't get that one
it's
to
number
go
7
either.
right there,
The
folks.
Knicks
I am
with
keeping
the
track of my
offensive rebound
rebounds.
to keep it alive.
Let me get the
You
ball.
got to figure out how you can get a better quality shot and use
I got it, I got it.
greatness to attract the second
Oh, yeah.
defender and find the
Got 8.
open man.
Lee
Shoot that. I got the boards.
far away from
No, I don't.
downtown. In and out.
8 boards.
Halfway down.
Shoot that. See what's up.
It'll count if it goes.
Damn, I couldn't get that board at the end there.
And that'll do it. 3 quarters complete. The Knicks up by 4.
We'll have more Friday Night NBA from ESPN after the break.
Yep, I agree with you, Mike.
This has a chance
Mike
to
writes,
be a
NBA
beauty
Live
right now.
is better than
No one able
2K.
to pull ahead.
This is a classic game so
I
far.
can't
Well
even
played on both
try to
sides.
argue that, man.
Dominant
Listen, the story mode has cutscenes, right? So it's pretty fancy, we could say. It's a fancy-ass game when it comes to the cutscenes for the story of 2K. That's without a shadow of doubt. But the story's whack. I think Spike Lee's story was probably the best one. I don't remember all of them. Spike Lee's was pretty dope compared to this year's corny swagger for the story. So it's kind of a waste story. And then the whole My Neighborhood, I mean, you could do everything you did last year through your options and menus. All they did was put it in. Please put me in the game early.
Get to inbound.
Damn, y'all, I ain't gonna get a triple-double. What the? Let's check my stats real quick. Damn, man. Alright, so I need 2 rebounds to get a triple-double. I got the assists. I got some decent points. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a triple-double real quick in these last 3 minutes. I don't want to just talk about that game too much, man. But I'm just trying to tell you, the neighborhood is a fake funk dunk. You know, like you're not really doing much in there that you don't do already. See, so I'm getting my triple-double. The problem is,
you need to combat that with tenacity.
the problem isn't the triple-double.
and passion. Tremendous
Bro,
defensive
take the
possession,
ball and shoot the
forcing
damn
miss
shot.
against one of the great shooters in our league.
So the problem isn't the triple-double. The problem is
Another example of
to,
good individual offense, creating off the dribble into the mid-range pull-up game.
to
That's how they have established
also
this league.
go above it. So there comes a point where I need to
Shot clock says 12.
Go a little higher because not every game I'm not gonna be able to get triple double every game.
You're gonna have to be
Bro, my
quick
man,
here.
don't do it. Oh, he got me dirty.
Misses on
Did me
the
dirty.
adjusted shot.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great
I got the
look.
ball.
Just
got the
couldn't
ball.
knock it in.
That's game, baby.
Williams, it's three-pointer.
Oh, snap.
Are you kidding me?
There it is.
That's the way to protect
So yeah,
the
so the
basket.
neighborhood, you run around and you're doing the same stuff you did before, like getting a haircut. You used to be able to do that in the last 2017. You couldn't walk into a barbershop the way you do now, but you could still go into one. Now they made it so you have to pay with VC just to get a haircut.
And banks it in.
And VC is hard to get in the game, so they basically make dudes spend hard-earned cash on that, and that's pretty sad.
Under a slam.
A tremendous ability to create
feel
an
me?
angle to get to the rim, drive it hard, and finish with an
But
emphatic dunk.
besides that, I mean, I don't want to argue, talk about them. You know, they've been doing their thing for years, you know, but Live is back. They took it over, and I don't even got a care in the world. I know that that's facts. So I'm hyped about it. Yo, stop wasting time, B.
Screen
Man.
set nicely.
Good shot. He got me.
Knocks it down.
He got me. So now I'm gonna go on a bucket spree and try to score quick. Hopefully I don't get fouled all game. Oh, disrespected.
Don't come in here with that soft stuff.
I don't understand why they ain't trying to make some moves, taking their time.
They couldn't have picked a worse time to cough it up, Mike.
And one, ref.
Aggressive play, takes the hit and puts it in off the glass.
I like this offensive team not letting up off the gas pedal. Keep pouring it on. Don't become conservative. Keep attacking them. In
No, don't make it in.
Nowhere around the three-pointer. Porter's unable to hit.
So I got enough time to score a couple buckets and at least get an average of 20 points a game.
And Washington's called for their second team foul. And he'll head to the line for the third time
I
tonight.
got 24
That
points
was
today.
Great body control to be able to absorb the contact and still get off a quality shot. Just didn't get it to drop.
Knocks down the first one. Goes two
Starting
for
getting
two
better.
on the
I'm
line.
using the stick to shoot from now
And
on, so
Washington calls
it's been
a timeout.
really
You're trying
good
to slow
for me.
down the opposition's momentum.
I like that timeout. Don't let any team build momentum up in a close game in the second half.
Like this little cutscene here. Of course, maybe some audio would have made it better, but
Be the man for the inbound.
so they're down a lot of points. I'm not sure what they think they're gonna do. Down 12, but they called a timeout. Like if they're gonna do something, and he's just running the clock. Come on, son. He ain't saying nothing. Let me get one more rebound, B. Help me out. I mean, help me out. Help me out. Ooh, there go Paul with the sauce. Okay. Let me get that. Last seconds. Try to rush to the rim here. And one, ref.
Attacks the basket. Can't get it to go from close range.
Didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I got my triple-double, y'all.
And that's it. Time runs
That's all that matters to
The
me,
final
actually.
score is 114 to 104. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching.
Knicks took this down to the wire before getting the win. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. The Wizards finished on the losing end of a close score. Sure, it's great they shot so well from three, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Getting them buckets, getting them assists, getting them rebounds.
And here we've got the stats for you.
Triple doubles, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Time now.
I better get all the top plays. Damn it. 3-pointer. Oh, that was a dope ass play though. I ain't gonna lie. I replayed that. Please don't show them blocking me. Yep. Oh nope, the dunk, baby. Rebound and a dunk. Hustle play. This is the one, the disrespectful slam that he got on me. I thought I had him. Boom, all I did was foul him. Hung on to his shoulder.
Here we have a look at today's NBA matchup.
So slowly I'm getting back into the ranks of the East. Of course, we're not in the top 8. We're not even in the top 10, as you can see. But one more game, and we'll be right there at the top 10. So it's going to be difficult. But I have like probably 10 more games to play. So we'll see. My stat line here is banging. You can't lie. You can't deny. Don't even try. Keeping it fly. Alright, alright. Alright, let's check the player stat line so y'all can know who the boss here. This guy right here played only 28 minutes. I'm supposed to play 40 minutes. My coach is still a bum, and he's still not blessing me. It's like I'm the superstar of the team. I'm the best player on the team. I got 10 rebounds, 11 assists, and 26 points. You dig? I don't understand how my coach is not giving me the minutes I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, B. Anyway, so there it is. There goes one game. I'm gonna do a couple more of these, playing solo today, just to get my career completed here as we go forward. The story mode, I still didn't get finished with this character's story mode. It's been a fun process and getting there, you know what I mean? Hyped also. You dig? So let's check the milestones. I got 250 assists, so I get a crazy hype for that. That's a lot. Sounds like everyone wants your face on their product. So what exactly are you struggling with? Well, Ty wants me to do some deals and more appearances. Coaches don't want me to become distracted with these stuff. Just the pull between business and ball. Hard to focus on both. I'm gonna go with the top. Interesting. What do you lose if you miss out on some endorsements? A little money and time spent on building my brand. Just missing opportunities to build my name. And probably some money. And what do you lose if your game starts falling apart? Everything. That's your answer. I'm all for building your brand, but don't let your game suffer. You're in a great place, trust me. You always seem to make everything clear. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you. Later. That's my dude right there. Shout out to Nick boy. Boy. Alright, let's check out with the cutie pie. I would date her if I was him. She's been fun to talk to. So she's a reporter, but she says not even the greatest have managed to win an NBA game playing just 1 versus 5. So it's hard to say if any one man alone can predict certainty a team. I think I guess what this week's question is. I think I can guess what this week's question is. Do you greet everyone like this or just me? I'm gonna tell her that. Wouldn't I be money if I told you? Personal stats are great, but it's wins that matter in the end. Your team's been looking good lately, or so. At the risk of jinxing you guys, think you get the W next game? So now I can choose what I want to do. It's like, hell yeah, I'm getting a W next game. I like the matchup, and everyone here has been putting in serious work. I'll say it's safe to bet. So I'm going to go with getting the win. Right now, she just set a goal for me for my next game. It's really dope. Little small thing. You get to decide on what your next goal is, what you're trying to do. If you don't do it, you lose some perspective there, but you know, it's not a big deal. Confidence is your team. Confidence in your team is pretty admirable. What would it mean if that bet didn't pan out? Everybody's got a bad night. We'll learn from our mistakes and prepare to win the next one. I'm not trying to stress over outcomes. I'm gonna go with this nice humble. Couldn't have put it any better myself. That's the luck out there. So these small combos do play small roles in your player. So this next game we gotta win, and I gotta make 5 goals, which is so easy. Field goals, that's easy money for me. That's like a guaranteed I'm gonna reach my goals. So now check my stats here. I'm still sitting pretty on my rebounds, assists, and points per game. I have a really high situation here where my rebounding is the only thing I need to work on. But as far as the assists and points, I'm gonna be able to maintain that throughout the season. The problem is getting rebound stats is very difficult. Let's check out the standings again to see what I could do for this next game, how far up I can get my team. So we were 13 last game. We moved up. We're tied with these two teams. So if I win the next one and Golden and Miami both lose, I'll be right up there with the 8th seed and the 7th seed and the 6th seed. Oh wow, look at this. So all the way up to the 5th seed, we'll have somewhat of a similar record if most of those guys could lose. So it's looking like I'm going to make it at least to the 9th or the 8th seed if we can get the W. My coach is saying I got 44 minutes a game. Finally, it's big minutes. That means I'm going to be able to make sure that we win. And we're going up against Atlanta, as a matter of fact. Let me check something out as we do that. We're going up Atlanta and then Cleveland, right? So I want to check out where they stand in the standings this season here. So, okay, so Atlanta's not even in this ranking, so it doesn't matter. But Cleveland is. So my second game that I'm going to play is going to matter the most for my positioning, because I could knock Cleveland back and take the lead here. So hopefully they can lose some games overall, all these teams. You know, of course that's not going to happen. Somebody has to win. But I'm hoping and dreaming and hoping. I'm going to let these cutscenes play out for a second. Keep my mic off for a second and let y'all enjoy the vibes, man, because Triple Double King is about to take over. Rookie season, Triple Double King. We're in here. You dig? You dig?
Welcome to Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. It's NBA on ESPN Thursday as we get set for the one and only meeting of the season between the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Knicks?
This is your last chance. When you're a lottery team at this point in the season, the dog days of the NBA year, you either make a move now or you are what they said you were, which is a lottery team. This is your chance, everybody together, working on one goal and one goal only, which is to try to get yourself from where you are now into becoming a playoff team.
Pretty little pass. There's a foul. It's called against the Hawks. Their first team foul. New York shooting 71% on the season. Knocks down the first one.
I got shooter here. Box that. Box that.
And he makes them both. Sends it to the corner.
All right, I'm back. Went to go get an apple, some water, keep myself full for my stream. You don't like this camera angle?
Sweet entry pass. Bosh for two. And Chris Bosh
I like this
with a
camera.
nice play.
It's different. I just like it because it's different and it's so close that like you can see the play. You feel me? Normally you're a little too far. It's good to be far because then you get. Oh, come on, man. Let me guard this dude. Try to rock out.
To Bosh.
Is that Chris Bosh?
To the goal. Ooh, misses the inside shot.
That is Chris Bosh. Alright, so we're just going to do pick and rolls here and try to get my dude some points in the game.
Quick move gets inside. Nice adjustment. And Atlanta's called for the foul.
I love baseline high. That's the normal standard for everybody. But
free throws.
again, like I said, I'm playing it just for visuals.
His free throw good.
Make sure you box out shooter. Make sure you get shooting.
And gets both points from the line.
You can hear me eat the apple? Oh, hell no. I'm going to have to mute the mic when I bite on it.
Down low. Looking to dominate down low.
I got boards.
Oh, shoots it, knocks it
No, I
down
don't.
for two.
So listen, I need to get assists and rebounds, right? So what I'm going to do is set my dude up, head to the basket, let him shoot a three, get this rebound, or not.
Oh, in and out. It's a loose
This
ball.
dude, man.
They keep it alive for a second chance opportunity. He's averaging 5 rebounds per game this season.
Wow, he just bodied him.
And we have a foul called against Lee.
The NBA changed the jerseys, man. The jerseys are really strict now. They have the association jerseys and stuff. It's a new setup. You're going to see when the season starts.
Misses the first.
Yeah, so when you're asking about the jerseys, it's
Get your hands up. Here we go.
they change it so that there's actual sponsors on each jersey. So Nike got a lot of sponsors for a lot of teams because they're smart,
After hitting the second.
but there's other different avenues that
In the first. New York's down by
I'm
one.
gonna go with this guy.
Williams.
I got the board.
Beyond the arc. That one
Oh, Porzingis, what a jam!
He threw it right down.
And that kind of dunk makes an impression, Mike.
My bad.
He's letting people know.
Please don't
he's
pass the ball to my guy.
Bosh.
Well, actually, yeah, when I'm here, you can pass it to him because I'll just rob his ass.
Oh, excellent screen.
Not happening.
Oh, he threads the needle. Pretty pass.
That's really good body control and a great finish in the paint.
Lee.
I got the boards. I got the boards.
Deep in the
No, I
corner.
don't.
In and out. That one halfway down. The Hawks
It's not looking good so far in my
offensive
first couple
rebound
minutes, man. I haven't got to get an assist. And then also, I mean, I could do better plays than that. The reason I'm doing that is so that it can give me a chance
to the basket.
to get
Makes
a
it in for two.
You're not gonna see it
rebound if he
much
misses.
better than that from an offensive
So that's why I'm going with that
finishing point
play.
of view against quality NBA defense.
To Williams. Down into the lane.
Give me that board.
Nice catch.
Give me
and
that
shoot.
board. Oh,
Plumlee the rebound.
these guys are just getting boards over me. Alonzo Ball. What are you talking about, Alonzo Ball, man?
Shot clock down to 12 seconds remaining.
Ooh,
Green
good
follows
stuff.
with another shot. Quick rebound by Porzingis. He's among the league leaders in rebounding this
Jeez.
season. They tip it and get the
Not doing
turnover.
so hot right now.
Pass to the corner. That's a catch and shoot for three. Off the mark from
Can't get a
downtown.
board. Can't get an assist. Terrible plays. I'm just going to go for this old school pick and roll. The best play in the game right now. Any game. It's just smart.
Porzingis
That's not even working. Give me the ball. Oh, block him.
adjusting in the air. And Gerald Green with the nice look.
His
Sinks
shot
it.
motion? Nah, man.
Gotta keep pushing and
Lonzo
rolling.
shoots
Set a
weird.
tone in the first half.
I didn't
We're
see
gonna
how he
run it,
shoots.
and we're
It's not
gonna
like a
attack
normal
the
shot,
basket
dude.
in transition. He saw the opening, he took advantage of it, and he made the finish at the basket.
Feeds it right back. Just looking to set up in the paint.
I don't even remember who I have for my
8
shot
seconds
motion.
now on the 24. Whatever they've got planned.
Good defense, baby.
Denied by Porzingis. Whistle sounds out of bounds, so it'll be Hawks ball.
Oh, that's a
This
great
coach better
block
not have
right
benched
there.
me.
Combination
Woo.
of timing, athleticism, and
I'll check it out. I have it. I
Tremendous
just
shot
didn't put it on. So I'm going to look at it, you know, when I get a chance to on the next game, before the next game, remind me. And I can check it out again. I'll probably put it on for one game at least. You know what I
Gonna
mean?
have to be quick here.
Bro, why you get my boards,
By
B?
Porzingis.
When you know, them greedy players who are mad that their teammates are taking their stats. That's what I am right now.
Screen set nicely. Nice little
See, so that's the type of ball I do all the time. I'll showcase it again real quick.
And here's
Set the
another
pick
look at that solid
straight to the
finish
basket,
up
get him the cut, hit him off with a lob pass real quick. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. You don't need to be a crazy dribbler or great shooter to do that.
The coach has to do it at a timeout.
If
He
they
can't
double
get it
team the
done
screener,
on the fly,
then
on the floor.
that gives you the lane or a jumper, open jumper. So the pick and roll is the most powerful thing in the NBA till this day. The greatest tool. And if you notice, great teams always use it, whether it's, you know, the Cavs, whether it's Golden State recently, whether it's the Spurs, the Lakers, you know, any of those teams that won championships. That has always been the #1 move to go to.
Gerald Green will get the inbound.
So how y'all like these visuals? I know if you're playing the game, you don't want to see these visuals, but do you like these visuals? I feel like they're really dope. You get really close to the play. You get to see it firsthand, all of the movements, all of the animations,
Too much time in the paint.
all of the
3 second
details from the
violation.
players.
Listen, it's really simple. The referee under the basket is watching you. You get in the lane. You can't overstay your welcome like your in-laws often do. You got to clear the lane.
Create some space with that step back. Two-pointer won't go. The Knicks with the offensive rebound to keep it alive.
Gang rebound.
Damn it, I wanted that board.
Is how you establish a rebounding tone to your team.
No.
A toughness to your team. They've established that very well in the first half.
Dumps it off beautifully. For two.
Easy buckets, baby.
Good defense turning into good offense here. Finishing a defensive possession with a rebound and then pushing the ball in transition that leads to a basket to keep
Why
it.
is this guy thinking that he could actually... Look at this. I'm stuck in an animation right now. That was hilarious. I've never seen that in my life.
For himself in the NBA. And if you're familiar with his story, you know the name Nick Howard. That's his childhood friend who ended up taking a different route to pursue his basketball dreams.
Okay. Porzingis, 7'3"
I
center,
have no idea what
shooting
that
that
means, Mike,
shot.
but it reminds
He's
me
like
of some of the other
21 years
boys
old, 22 years old right now.
The Splash Brothers,
Little young
the
boy.
Bad Boys. All those names
Don't
just
do it,
add
kid.
flavor
Oh, he got
to
me,
the
bro.
NBA, and
He
it's
got
so
me.
fun.
Oh, he didn't get me. I did get a bad grade for that, but it's okay. It's okay.
To Williams.
I got that. Give me that board, B.
Shot in and out.
Give me that board.
Offensive rebound.
Give me that.
Averaging 10 rebounds.
Oh, damn it, I couldn't get that one.
As they bring it up, desperate for a score. To Jennings. Still plenty of time. 12 seconds on the
Jennings
shot
is trying to
clock.
go up with it.
Piece of the
Good
ball
defense.
knocked out of play, so it'll be Hawks ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Nah, we'll just keep it basic.
They're going to make some changes with personnel on the floor. And Brandon
Damn,
Jennings
the
will
coach
get
done
to
bench
inbound.
me. See, this is what I don't like about my coach, man. He don't understand I'm the greatest player of all time. He just put me in the game when he feel like it. It's like my G. Let me get my 40 minutes. It's a 48-minute game. I only need like a couple minutes of break.
Here's the switch.
Don't do that.
For three, the wide open shot, and that's his 6th rebound of the game.
Yeah, baby. That's what I like to hear.
It's a loose ball.
Damn it. That was just bad ball on my part.
Loses control. It's out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. And the Atlanta Hawks make a substitution
Where
here.
they got me guarding
excellent screen.
Chris Bosh real quick, which means I'm gonna get some boards because he sucks.
Ball comes loose.
Okay,
that pass
Anthony.
Way off the mark.
Anthony's mad that he's on the bench, so he's playing like a star.
Let's take a look at the NBA games scheduled for today. It's a loose ball.
Give me that.
It's a turnover off the deflected pass.
Money.
Kicks it out to the corner. Plenty of time. That's a
Yeah,
three-pointer.
though.
Knocks down the jumper.
Yeah, so I'm trying to go up big so that when I do go do my little trickery for
We're seeing a
rebounds,
lot of
I'll be fine.
offensive energy on the floor from both of these teams with terrific ball movement.
Green against Anthony.
I don't know what he's thinking.
9 left on the shot clock. Looking to curl.
Oh, man, I jumped early as hell.
Unable to flip it in.
No paint game.
7 rebounds already. This game is looking like a great rebounding game for me.
You've got to finish when you get it there.
To Anthony. Anthony
I got that.
from downtown.
Oh, couldn't get it.
Bosh the rebound.
Okay, Bosh, I see you.
To the basket. Flips
Oh,
it up.
wow.
Let go. And the scoring
Good
time
defense.
goes over 3 minutes. Out of
Yes, that's
bounds.
what we
Ref
needed.
says it'll be Hawks ball.
Stop the ball, see the ball, contain the ball. The defensive team here did an outstanding job in carrying out all 3 facets of the transition defense, forcing a contested jump shot.
To Plumlee.
Don't give it a drop, Bosh, because I'll block the life out of him. I'll let the screener cut. Go ahead, Josh. What you gonna do? Oh, good, quick basket.
Rolls in off the rim.
You got me.
That's how you win in this league. Repeating the same thing over and over again. If
You
there's
kidding me, dude?
penetration, step over,
The
defend
hell?
it well, make him take and make a tough shot. That's what happened here but good, solid defense.
To Green. The screen is set. The shot clock shows 10 seconds left. Final seconds counting down.
I got it. I got
Gets
it.
it up for two.
Damn it, bro.
In and out.
You're only in
Trying to get my
control of your
rebounds.
effort and your discipline. Here, a very disciplined defensive possession, great intensity, forcing that great shooter to take a difficult
No rebound, no
off-balance
assist on that
shot
play. I hate
and
that.
force the miss.
To the rim.
Damn, I fouled the life out of him, B. It's all about a
There's the
close
whistle.
line.
All right, getting ready now for the first of 2 free throw attempts. Queued up and ready to go. Here's that play one more time.
That's good, sound, solid basketball right there. You go strong to the basket, you get fouled, and now you have a great free throw shooter shooting free throws.
And he hits the first free throw.
Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Pinch. I got shooter.
The kid has had to deal with pressure from so many different angles as a high-profile rookie in this league. Hey, Jeff, what's impressed you most about his composure?
Well, I think in this way, his injury served him well. He took on adversity many years before he had to actually be an NBA player. So the scrutiny he goes under, he is still able to remain humble and grateful for the opportunities in hand. And that was in large part due to having to fight through a tough injury. So it's been impressive what he's been able to accomplish. But I think that's the one aspect the injury helped him with.
Pass to the corner from three-point land. Gerald Green with a nice look.
I love when teams share the ball. You learn everything you needed to know in this world in kindergarten. And the number one thing that Mrs. French taught me was share. And I'll tell you what, they are sharing the basketball here today in this game.
Has to adjust and gets it to go off the glass. And New York calls a badly needed timeout. They've got to come up with something. They can't stop anyone.
All right. I'm back. I was eating an apple that whole time.
And the Hawks making a change
Apple was
here,
bomb, by the
swapping
way.
out their point guards. Monk,
I got the rebound.
point attempt.
There it is.
It's hard to close out on great shooters. Tremendous job
Get off
right
me,
there,
dude.
getting his hand
Hold up.
up, mirroring the ball.
And they miss another one. Haven't been able to score now in over 3 minutes. Left-handed. Porzingis to attempt off the glass. Won't go. Quick release for 3.
I couldn't get that last one.
Team in sight.
How many rebounds did I just get?
Contested shots and making sure they don't get away from this.
Look at him take it all the way.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet crossover.
So trying to get rebounds is
From
costing me
Brandon Jennings.
the game as far as like actually winning. But
To the rim.
okay.
Bonafide shot thrown right back at him. Curls in. Drives to
And
the
one,
rim.
ref.
And a nice finish at the basket.
Let's show them my
He's the
swagger
league's
here.
top scorer this season.
Solid move, solid basket.
They work it around the perimeter. To Green. 8 seconds now on the 24. Pass to the corner.
That was all my fault.
In the paint. And the rebound grabbed by Porzingis.
You get the ball, Ant. What are you doing, Ant?
Sends it to the corner. Monk fires away for 2.
Man,
Off
dog.
the mark.
Greedy bastards. Ain't I supposed to be the superstar here?
Careless ball handling.
Good D, good D.
Here's a steal. And that'll do it. First half comes to an end. New York's up by 3.
All right, let's give it over to Jalen Rose right now.
NBA live.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Brought to you by yours truly, Jalen Rose. The Knicks will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scores for the New York
Don't worry
Knicks.
about the leading scores. Worry about the player of the game, which is
The
me.
Hawks have
Right
kept
here,
it
hold on.
close.
Hope I'm the player of the game. Even though I haven't scored a lot, my assist, nope,
Kristaps
Kristaps Porzingis.
has been a defensive
His
force
blocks
in this matchup.
and
If
his
he's not
points.
stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Okay. I'll give him that.
We're moments away from the
3
third
blocks
quarter.
is impressive.
Mike and Jeff are ready to call
But I
the
think
second half.
my numbers, let's check them out while we get a chance. I'm sitting on 10 boards, 6 assists, 4 points. Yeah, the points is bad right now. But that's because I was going for my assists and rebounds. Now that I got my
Welcome back to
rebounds
Phillips Arena
done,
for the second half.
I'm going to go ahead and body this guy for the rest of the game.
New York's got themselves a lead as we get set to start the
And just
third
start putting
quarter.
in numbers.
This game certainly is up for grabs.
It certainly is, and it's going to take energy and efficiency at both ends of the floor.
Put them numbers up. What you want?
Curling
I got that
in,
rebound, dog.
shoots it for
Look at that.
two.
Still getting boards, baby.
At the rim.
Still getting boards.
Hernangomez
Still getting assists. And I'm
to the rim.
still getting boards, baby.
Get it to go from
And one
close
ref.
range. Puts it in, plus the foul. And he'll head to the line with a chance to complete a three-point play.
That's big-time play right there. Finishing the shot through the contact, and now goes to the free throw line.
Ready? What the hell's wrong with my network?
Off the mark.
I don't need it, but still something's wrong with PlayStation Network.
To Green.
Yo, get out, bro. That was a moving pick.
Strong
Ref ain't got no type of love for me, yo. He ain't even giving me the
That's
call.
become a familiar sight.
Back
Watching
off.
him grab rebound
Back
after
off, Bosh.
rebound. He's definitely putting in the work.
I'm gonna go ahead and just post him up, see what I could do.
able to put it in.
It's hard to play on these
Now he
big
has a
men.
double-double. Time and time again, penetration at the basket, good finish. That
They
is
got
why
Bosh
the
on me,
flow
like
of
if
this
Bosh could
team
stop me.
right out of the building.
Good solid entry pass. Bosh is working down low in the post. Hits the shot. He's shooting 75% from the field.
You're not going to see a better possession in the
Get a quick
NBA.
bucket here. Gave it to him in the last second, man. That hurts. I hate when my player rating goes down. My player grades go down for a second. I got the board.
Rejected.
Damn.
Down in his face with authority.
The power and force of that dunk was off the charts.
I don't know. I'm gonna
This kid is dealing with
actually
tremendous pressure. All young players
contest
have it,
that,
but the
Rich.
spotlight
You're trying to tell me that
for this young
the
man.
very hard
Yeah, very similar
street
to what
ball
Lonzo Ball's
challenges
going through.
of the
Obviously,
objectives
because of
are harder
his
than
great performance at UCLA,
the easier
being
ones, which
drafted
I don't
by
know.
his
It depends on your
hometown
play
Lakers.
style. You know what I
His
mean? Like the
father's
player you have.
mouth
If it's
that
like
runs
blocking shots and getting rebounds and you're a point guard, it's gonna be hard for you. If it's shooting threes and you're a center, it's gonna be hard for you. So it's kind of like dependent on the player that you have. You know, and I'll give you guys a tip. What I like to do is my guy can't shoot threes. He really can't. But when I'm on fire, I'll shoot a three quick. You know what I mean? Like that jumper, I didn't want to take it. I just took it to mess around and show you quick jumper when that's not my. Oh, good stuff right there.
You just got to keep playing the game. Push the ball in.
So it just kind of depends on what the objectives are and what your position is for it to actually work in your favor. All right, let's get this pick and roll going. Get Porzingis some points. And one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I like my defensive player. It's what I love the most, man. I'm a defensive guy in real life, so for me, it's always important.
Able to convert the free throw, and he completes the three-point play.
Sitting here on my phone, man. Yeah, I love defense, so this is why this is gonna be my favorite player. I'm gonna have other players, of course. It's 5 guys you can create, but my favorite, and as you can see, my number one at the moment is basic defensive player. How could I miss that, man? Close range brickmaster right now. I got that.
Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
Atlanta's in need of a big-time defensive stop here. Quick feedback.
I'm gonna go ahead and hurt this guy's feeling with a jumper in his face, just because he pissed me off just now.
He's got 18 points in this game.
What y'all gonna do?
10 seconds now on the 24.
Nope, nope. Get out. Oh, I missed that. Look at Bosh getting the buckets. Shout out to Bosh. Trying to keep them in the game. Get the ball, V. I'm going to go straight to the rack with this one right here. Saucing. No saucing. Bad pass. Good pass. I got that. Give me that. Shoot that. Yes, that's what I needed, baby. So this game, I'm getting a lot of rebound. Last game, I could barely get a triple-double. This game, I'm going ham.
It's just when they're getting these threes and both teams are missing, you're not getting.
Good defense, baby. Good defense. That's what I'm talking about. Don't force it. Don't force it. Just give me the ball. Let me force it.
The comeback kid is a player who went straight from a successful comeback in college to a summer of pro-am competition. There's just no question how much he loves the sport of basketball.
Passion is the #1 requirement, along with talent.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, it's not easy. Some of the objectives, that's what makes it interesting, and that's what's fun about the challenges that I actually think are one of my favorite features in the game is the throwback challenges, because they're so interesting, and I end up really going ham. Yo, the coaches bench me? I know we winning by like 20, but that's disrespectful, B. Oh man, and he put me in on the 4th, B. Wow, dude. I'm supposed to get 44 minutes a game, and he ain't even giving me 30. Let me check a timeout on my own and check out dog. Real talk. Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna have to have a sit down, man. I'm about to get, even though my Knicks are my favorite team, man, I'm gonna tell this dude to trade me, dog. 20 minutes is all he gave me. And I'm supposed to do a triple-double. I can't get the numbers I want when I'm only getting a couple minutes, man. Man, dog. Disrespectful. And one, ref.
Slices through the lane, back and forth. Nice looking Euro step.
Everybody asking why I call me the original. Well, since the 90s, I was the original. When I balled up, NBA live and in real life.
It's
That's
simple.
the
They
name of the
just
original.
missed too
Because I used to
many
play
open
hard,
shots to win.
old school ball. Bro, foul.
Goes coast to coast, but can't convert. Getting it done on the offensive glass.
So upset right now
They
for that.
dug themselves a hole by not closing hard and contesting. That's the type of contest that can get you back in the game.
Good
You
hands,
get
gets
the
the
damn ball.
steal.
I gotta get some buckets real quick. Post this dude up.
Backing his way down in the post. To the basket. Flips it up. Makes
So I do
the
moves like that
adjustment
that are
and gets it
basic
to go.
moves, but it's hard to block
If you've seen this story
in
over and over
real life
again
and in the
tonight,
game. So I used to always stick to the basics. I never try to go show off with the crazy dribbles or do something fancy. I love sticking to real basics. And the reason why is because the fundamentals usually, oh damn, I got beat.
Ball knocked
Usually give you
loose, but it's
the
out of bounds. So it'll be
advantage,
Knicks ball.
because the fancy stuff sometimes is a risk
And
or a
here's the
chance that
replay
you don't
with
want to take.
another look at that tremendous play.
This dude Plumlee need to get
The
benched
Knicks
already.
Get the inbound in here.
Annoying.
Gets inside. Williams
Get that
fires
ball.
away
Give
deep
me
in
that ball.
the corner. Can't hit from beyond the arc. Darren Williams is 1 for 4. from
Can't get
3-point
buckets today.
territory.
I'm just mad that my coach took me out the game so early, man. It's like, I don't care if he's winning already, you feel me? Like, give me my minutes, dude.
Around the defender, throws it down.
Hey, when he gets a head of steam up like that, there's
That's
no
how you know I'm
false
upset
step
when I
in
throw the
front,
ball up
and
court.
that led to the dunk.
Making
And
the
one, ref.
baseline move. Gets it to go.
That's just tremendous defensive effort. You did all you could to prevent the make. Unfortunately, he stuck it.
Green choosing the screen, looking to get free.
So y'all see I took off all the indicators, all the hints, almost everything. I left a couple just so y'all could see. But there's gonna come a point where I delete it. I take off every single one. I only got like 2 of them on, so. Oh, damn. Yo, get off me, B.
Has the double team converted.
Oh,
Throws it back.
they're triple teaming me,
Almost out
son.
of bounds.
What's good? What's good, chat? I see the YouTubes and the Twitchers and the Periscopes and to make sure people in here commenting.
The Knicks get the inbound.
As far as pulling the chair, I'm playing on Superstar too, my G.
They double
See how they double teaming me? But check this out.
force
The moment they,
pass.
oh, I messed up.
Pass
Give
picked
me that
off
ball.
by Bosch. Puts it up.
Damn, dog.
Bonafide try for a banker. Won't go.
Hey, that's how they created the lead. They got the ball to
Homeboy's
the rim. They just missed
really,
that.
really working right
And he
now.
curls in all the
I
way.
did get the
Can't
stop,
get
though.
it to go.
They've been strong defensively tonight, but not right there. Right there, they were lucky. when
Had to
they
check
missed
my
at
heat
the rim.
check real quick. Do that little dance there.
To Bosch. Looks to the post. To the rim. That's good for 2.
I don't even
Chris
know why they're
Bosh is
still
shooting
playing this game, man.
71%
Need to
from the
just
field
quit.
here tonight.
Look at that
Down 30
release of
points,
that
you ain't
layup.
gonna do nothing.
Up and over
Look
the
at that. All these
outstretched
3
hand
guys
and the shot block.
still yamming.
Strong at the rim. And here's another look at that amazing dunk. Well
So I,
worth the replay.
Great
Well, I like
timing,
getting double
great
teamed. Actually, it
elevation.
opens up the floor for
Awesome
me.
dunk.
I could either get an assist, I can do some crazy basketball stuff. It's a lot of good.
Jennings against Williams.
So how y'all feel about this camera angle now that I got a bunch of y'all in here?
Looking to curl in to the rim. Ooh, misses the inside
Ooh,
shot.
good stuff.
Kicks it back out.
Not happening, buddy. Stick to passing the ball. What you want to do? Ooh, good pick. Not good enough. Why did? Oh, hard screen. Oh, I deserve that.
Pass to steal.
Try to go for the home run. Never go for the home run, man. Always go for the basic.
How fast they can close on that type of pass.
This dude is not an MVP, but he definitely put in some work every once in a while.
Strong in traffic.
The lane looked like it was clogged, but all of a sudden he creates the blow by and the angle to the rim and then just
Got him.
dumps it over the top.
Pretty bank shot on the
So I got my
adjustment.
points now. I'm gonna go for
Job of getting into the paint and
some more
finishing at the
assists. I
rim.
believe I still need some assists. Let me check my stat line real quick. Yeah, I need to get 2 assists. Sheesh, that's gonna be hard to do in the last couple minutes. There it is. There it is. There it is. Let me get that.
Porzingis for 2.
Number 1.
Soft touch gets the
Gotta
roll.
figure out a way to get this
When
ball
you're
back
playing
quick.
with a big lead, your players
Let him
cannot
shoot, B.
take possessions off.
Let me
And
get
I
that
like
board,
the
B.
example that this unit has shown. Forcing the
So I'm gonna
turnover,
go for
and
one quick
not
play here.
resting, not conserving energy, pushing the ball and getting the
Look
transition
at that.
opportunity.
Still got my triple-double, y'all. Still talking about I'm not the greatest. Look at the stats, B. Last minute, though. But I got my triple-double, even though my coach benched me for most of the game because he's a jerk. Word, Rich. I like the fact that you like the camera angle. Playing on this camera angle is not as easy as playing on a normal baseline, but it is good for the visuals for people watching, I say, because you get a lot of details and you can really see the game fully.
And this one is finished. The final score is 109-75. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Green saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Told y'all, man, I'm the greatest, man. I know that a lot of people talk like that and they act all big and stuff, but I'm saying it casually and calm, even though I know it. And I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm gonna say it. You feel me? And I want people to know it. And people have challenged me and they can't see me, to be real. But we'll figure that out later on as I'll set up a tournament and give players chances to compete against me in a tournament.
The Hawks seem to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough question. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Assists.
The New York Knicks played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads. And now, up on the screen, the game stats.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. And now, of course, the stats.
Triple-double, baby.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best
Now, the
players
tournament I put up on
find
Twitter has
their
nothing to do with NBA Live.
toughest
It's
part
a
of the show.
Metal Gear Online game, and it's happening October 1st. The tournament I'm talking about for this game is going to be for those guys who think that they're actually any good. They're going to have to fight through a bracket and get through all of it to get to me in the finals. And they'll get a little prize. I can't say what the prize is or anything until that time comes. I am going to grind again very soon, actually. But I want to get through the season, guys. It's very important to me.
At the NBA matchup
Before I start a new player, I want to maximize my experience. I don't care about the maxing players and all that.
At the Eastern Conference standings.
See, I just went from the 13 overall in the East to the 9th. My next win is going to bring me up to in the playoffs. So I'm lucky right before the season ends, I'm getting...
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Yeah, man. I'm a clamper, so you know when you play against me with 5-on-5, man, you're not gonna get a chance to do all your fancy stuff. So you're gonna learn. My tip to tell players when they play against me: stick to the basics. If you want to try to cross me up, you lost. If you're gonna try to shoot threes all day, you lost. If you're trying to come in the paint, you lost. So what else can you do if I stop all of those three? Think about it and figure out what it takes. I'm going to give you a keyword: fundamentals. Stick to the fundamentals of basketball and you will be able to have a chance with me. Because other than that, the way I play is clamp, man. I clamp them down all game long. You know what I mean? So you don't want to give me that opportunity. You don't want to make my day easy and give me a easy win by you trying to be fancy with your dribble, getting robbed, or trying to shoot threes all day where you're going to miss them all because I'm playing tight D, or trying to come down low when you know you're going to get blocked. You dig? So really, you got to figure that out and then come at me. Look at that. Pick and roll, feed the post, pick and pop. Okay, so there goes a player looking to find a strategy on how to beat me. And I give them props. Those things can work, but you got to know how to use them. A lot of players don't really know how to use their skills. They usually just stick to trying to be one-on-one fancy. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work when you're playing a real player. You dig? So that's where you guys got to step it up and figure it out as we go. Although we go to the end of the road, to the end, still I can. And he's gonna play 2-3. Good. That's even easier, man. You give me free shots all day. 2-3 is a easy breakdown. I'll tell you how I break it down. So there's space in between, right? So if it's the player or the AI, the player has to control that spacing. And by the time the player switches, you're gonna have an easy jump shot, whether it's a mid-range, maybe a three-pointer, things like that. So it's going to be very hard. So then what you could do is create a play where you get a man to cut from the baseline down out of bounds area while you have the ball also taking a mid-range shot. So now they have to make a decision who's going to come and guard him. If there's two guys on the right side and I'm driving, who's going to come and guard me? The middleman? If he does, then the other guy is going to cut and get a free shot to the lane. So it's kind of like, you know, making the teams decide what they're going to do. And that's the best way to win in basketball, is make a team lose, is by making players do wrong things. All right, let me talk to this blogger here real quick. All right, Kurt here. Just wanted to check in with you again on my blog. Hey, man, sorry. I haven't had time to even think about it. I'm going to say, hey, man, I'm sorry I haven't time to think about it. Hope you'll take a look. It's really a great way to control your message on your terms. How so? I get it. It just seems like all of that is fine and taken out of context. My blog is a platform for athletes to tell their story, all the positive light, even publish letters directly to their fans whenever you want. That's cool, but I'm just not sure. And then this guy's in there, interview would be great. First start. You can trust me. In fact, I can even let you look them over before I post them. Sounds okay? That could be cool. We'll talk again. Nah. Yeah, I could see that working. I like the idea of putting my own message. Hit me up again soon. Talk to you later. Yeah, I'm doing the one first. I'm finishing the career, the first season of the one. Of course, there's going to be multiple seasons, but I'm going to do the first season. Then I'm going to get into creating new his towering records that survived nearly half a century. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain's a legend. I mean, Wilt's a legend. Unreal what he did in his time. Is knowing all this stuff your superpower or something? I'm gonna do that. He's being... I'm getting at this. Momentum is a very real thing that can either inspire a team to grab the next win or make them overconfident. Putting the streak together. What is your momentum this time? I'm just gonna keep going for win the game right now. Tell her I want to win this game. Quit playing. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain was a beast, man. So there it is. She gave me a goal to win the next game. I decided that goal, actually. She didn't give it to me directly, but so now I'm gonna go ahead and play this game. I'm gonna turn my mic off for a second and let the music.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Green. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Welcome to the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for the one and only meeting of the season between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks.
All right, so we're gonna go for these assists real quick. I'm gonna see what I can do. What type of they're trapping. So basically, all game long, what you just saw is gonna happen all game long. They're gonna come up to me, double team me each time down the basket. And that gives my guy to drive to the basket and hit the shot. So you're going to see me do that a lot. And it's going to open up the ability for them to score down low. So I'm going to get my assist easily right in the first 5 minutes of the game, most likely. And then after that, I'll go for rebounds and some points here and there. I don't really like getting points until the last quarter. But with the way my coach be, I could never... Oh, damn. I could never trust him, man. He's saying he's going to give me... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let's watch that. Isaiah Thomas versus Porzingis. That was funny. Who was my favorite player of all time? I got to go with... It's so hard, man. Like, Michael Jordan, when I was a kid, right? I grew up in New York, right? So... I love the New York Knicks, but in the 80s and 90s, you know, I was a young kid. I didn't know basketball in the 80s too much. Once the 90s came around, I understood ball more, and I got into it, and I used to watch it all the time. And you hated Michael Jordan so much because he would destroy any team you loved. There wasn't a fan that, you know, like, that's not a Chicago Bull, but they're a hardcore fan. They basically getting disrespected by Jordan every year. And it was pretty rough, to be honest with you. Go ahead, let me show y'all this trap. They're gonna trap me again, and what that does is, well, they didn't trap me that time. But so Jordan, you know, you just hated his guts, man, because he was so good. It was just hard as hell. They're not trapping no more, man. Damn. Somebody block the little guy.
Right back.
But so he was just terrible to even see if you loved another team. But then he was so good too. The reason he was terrible is because he was so good. So that made you really admire him, respect his game, and appreciate everything that he was. And I really loved Jordan, and he made me love basketball. I got to be there to watch it. But there was a lot of great players in the 90s. And then in the 2000s, you know, I had like here and there players that were dope. I used to like Shaquille. He was cool. But then what happened was Kobe Bryant won my heart because he showed what it takes to be a Jordan. He showed that passion and that commitment like no other player has outside of Jordan. So when that happened, it really, really inspired me to love Kobe. Even though Kobe was the same thing, you just hated him. You know, the way he acted and certain things with him that you just hated about him. Bro, my man needs to get some buckets here. So Kobe was my second favorite. Jordan, Kobe became my two top players. You know, Kobe had that same fire as Jordan, that same desire, that same will to win. He would carry his team on his back like no other player has ever done, like Jordan used to do. So, you know, even if you hated Kobe, just like I did for a little while, I'm like, damn, this dude is so good. Did we really just get a illegal play there? What the hell? I'm trying to lock LeBron down. He ain't gonna be able to score much this game if I'm in the game. Let's keep track of how much. Wow. Let's keep track of how much LeBron scores on me, y'all. But yeah, so that was how that was. So those two guys showed the passion that I've never seen in my life before. But I will say, in my memory, just my little small memory of the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, you had guys like Vince Carter, unbelievable athletic ability, unbelievable watch, just insane. Allen Iverson with his insane play, like he was an icon. Never mind anything else. You know what I mean? So you gotta appreciate that. Oh, I couldn't get that board. Damn, LeBron is fast though.
Shot blocked by Porzingis. Shot blocking is your last line of defense.
LeBron
If you don't
ain't
have
gonna
it, you're
be
not
able to
going
stop
be
me.
a great defensive team.
And one.
Here,
And one,
very
ref.
good help. Gets it to go.
So yeah, but right now, if I had to go with the current players, my favorite player, even though he hasn't been doing good lately, he's just an amazing scorer, the best scorer I ever seen. Better than Jordan, better than Kobe, better than all the other players I ever seen. And that's saying a lot, and it's hard to believe that, or you can debate that. But for me, Carmelo Anthony is the best scorer to ever play, in my opinion. And I know it's like, what, you crazy? But trust me, dude, like, if you ask any player that guarded Carmelo Anthony, like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, all of them say the same thing, that Carmelo Anthony is the hardest player to guard that they ever got to guard, that they couldn't guard. He said that. They said that several times. So when you take that into account, dog, damn, bro, they playing defense, man. They're really trying to win this. I got the boards. I don't got the boards. So yo, so that's where it's crazy, you know.
I really disagree with the timeout management by this coaching staff. They allowed their lead.
With Jordan shut down Carmelo, I don't know. Jordan never faced a Carmelo type of player. Nobody ever faced a Carmelo. Carmelo's a heavy dude. He's strong like an ox. He can knock down a three or a mid-range jumper like if it's a layup. He can take you down low and post you up and body you, bully ball. So he could do everything. Jordan and Kobe, for example, they couldn't body you. They couldn't bully ball you. They were either good jump shots takers or finesse to the rim players. They weren't like body you as much. Jordan would body people on some dunks and stuff, but he really was more of a finesse player. So with Carmelo, he does finesse, but he also does bully ball. And it's hard to guard that, man. When you sitting there with a 300-pounder, well, 280 or whatever his weight be. I'm exaggerating on his weight. I don't know how much he weigh. Oh, damn, bad play right there. Man, I just got to go for the W right now. I can't even play like this, y'all. This is a bad game so far. I'm getting upset.
Just another example of
I'm trying to get my stats with my passing and stuff, but it's not working out.
Nice two-point shot in transition.
There it is. So, yeah, so Jordan, you know, is skinnier and weaker than Carmelo. So it would be hard for Carmelo, for Jordan to guard him. I'm not going to argue that he can't or he can because we'll never see it. But, like I said, it would be very difficult. As even LeBron James says, you can check the interviews. He says Carmelo is the hardest player that he ever guarded. Who's better? You're never going to see it. You feel me? LeBron James has dominated the league, but I'm sorry to tell y'all, a lot of that also has to do with the reputation. So referees, once they respect you, they will let you get away with stuff. Michael Jordan used to elbow people on offense, and the refs would never call it. He's the greatest player, right? He's too good to call that. You don't want the best player on the bench the whole game because he's elbowing people. So he could get away with that. At that time, the NBA was rough, so they would allow a lot of crazy stuff like that. So right now I'm trying to keep us in the game. Normally I don't go ball hogging, so don't judge me right now. I just want to keep the game in control and give us some chance to win. As right now the Cavs are doing a really good job. They're trying to get LeBron the ball, but that's just a bad move. They should just pass the ball. Oh, get out. That's what it is, baby.
The perfect dish inside. Lee's first field goal attempt.
Damn it.
Off the mark. Pass is broken up. Stolen by Beasley.
This guy can't guard me. I'm about to sauce him with some crossovers. Whoop. Got him.
Blows past the defender. Bonafide.
Nasty play right there, guys.
Crossover. And here's another look at that
240 pounds, 6'8" guy who actually plays. Let's watch that replay a couple times real quick. I felt really good about that. Who actually plays like a shooting guard. Look at this. Sauced. Next. Then this dude was going to block me, no doubt. So I hit him with the up and under. Negative. Balling. That's balling right there, y'all. Of course it goes in. There's no question. But, yeah, so 6'8" guy who plays like a point guard when he's at the perimeter. But he could body you down low like a power forward. But he has the speed of a shooting guard. So it's hard to stop. Damn, Love just disrespected us with that post-up move. So it's crazy. But there is an argument, and somebody just made it on the chat. The 90s ball versus, the 90s and 80s basketball compared to now. And one ref. Damn, LeBron fouled me there, yo. He locked me down, I ain't gonna lie. It was a little bit of a foul there.
Yes, I think when you have one hype brother
but
in the NBA,
but yeah, so
and you see how well he's done,
get
you
that
might be willing
bucket.
to take more of a chance on the other hype brother, even though maybe
So
he's
so
not
the
quite
reality
as
is that
why not
these guys are
have
trying to go for
the
fast
caliber
breaks, but they're getting
of
bodied
NBA
by my
roster?
team.
If you're good
I'm
enough
not
in
even gonna take any
Europe,
credit for
you can
this.
make that
I just
jump.
feel like my team is just doing really good.
Puts it up for two. Can't hit.
But we're still losing. But not so back in the 80s and 90s, right? You used to play hardcore defense. Oh, LeBron, he got me. Oh, damn, he got me. Negative.
He steps out of bounds. It'll be
The 90s was very physical. It's very true. They used to slam people. Now they changed the rules and they made it so that you can't even sneeze, just like Rich was saying. You can't sneeze on a player without getting called for a flagrant. You know? So it's a different game now. So it'll be, you can't compare the two and say like, oh, the 90s, you know, Kobe versus Jordan. Kobe was in the era back when they used to body people, and he was really good. And then by the time he retired, it turned into a baby league where you can't even foul. So that's why Kobe was so great, was because he still played in that era where people used to body each other. Come on, Melo. Damn, Melo. So back in that era, they bodied each other, and Kobe proved he can do it. He used to play against Jordan and Iverson. He used to play against all these greats when he was young. And then, you know, the rules changed during his era. Kobe Bryant lived through both eras. Literally both eras, bro. And he went through those battles. 20 years in the league. I'm playing against one of the best defensive players, perimeter defenders in the NBA right now with Shumpert here. But I know how to get this kid. Oh! See, I want to show y'all this real quick. So my fatigue level was really low. And I'm going to show you what happened here. My fatigue level was low. My controller was vibrating. I shouldn't have kept trying to post them up. When I go to post up right here, I'm too tired. The ball hit my shoe. Literally hit my shoe and bounced off. That's real ball. That happens, man. Your fatigue can get to you. Small details like that make it really fun and interesting. But nah, so Kobe played in both eras, right? And that's why I respect him. He dominated on both eras. And Kobe did copy Jordan. It's true. But that don't mean that he ain't great. How many people can copy Jordan and be great? Name them. I'll wait. Ain't none. Except Kobe Bryant. The only player to really copy Kobe and to really dominate was Kobe. Don't do it, IT. I will destroy you. Where the hell's LeBron? There he is. There it is. Good block. Give me the ball.
And they bring it up. Need to stop the bleeding here.
Back off, dude.
And one. Straight from a successful comeback in college.
They got me guarding Love. That's not good. He's a little three-pointer. He be standing at the three-point line all game. That's annoying.
Passion is the #1 requirement, along with talent, for the ability to play well in the NBA. We've seen it from Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. It doesn't matter. It starts with the passion to put in the work.
Let me guard this little guy for a little while. He gonna sauce me up. I ain't even gonna lie. Look at that. Dirty bastard, dog. He sauced me up just as I said it. Yeah, the bad boys, man, they used to slam Jordan and Pippen. They used to slam him to the floor. And what's funny was Dennis Rodman was on that team. Then when Dennis Rodman got traded in the 1994, I think it was 1994, he got traded to the Bulls. They didn't talk that whole time for those 3 years that Dennis Rodman was in the league playing with Jordan.
Terrific concentration to finish the shot and now shoot a free throw.
Yeah, I remember that guy who died over an overdose on cocaine after he got drafted. And that's what happens, guys. Like, people want to be millionaires, but can you handle the money? Are you going to be a drug addict your whole life? You know, if you get rich? Those are the questions you got to ask yourself. What type of man and human being are you? Do you deserve that? Can you handle the pressure of millions of dollars? Of course, we're all going to say yes because we want the paper. But reality is much different than the actual. LeBron ain't coming in here. You better pass it out. Let me get that board. Let me get that board. Damn it, you little midget.
Trying isn't enough. You've got to close and get there.
Let me go ahead and get a pick and roll. That's not the pick and roll I wanted. That's not the pick and roll I wanted. But I'll take it. And one, ref. Bad play, man. We got to get back in this game, man. I'm getting tired of these guys dominating on us. Come on, JR. Oh! Good stuff by JR right there. So, yeah, so it's a crazy story to break down the NBA. And you're like, oh, Jordan would have won this guy. It's a different game now. Like, would Jordan be able to survive Jordan would have fouled out in the first quarter. From the way the game's played now, where you can't foul nobody, Jordan will foul out in the first quarter from offensive fouls. From when he would take the ball and elbow you while he got the ball. So it's crazy. It's hard to compare, you know, putting Jordan in this era where you can't foul. So he's gonna have to play different. He can't just body people. Jordan had this thing where before he got the ball, he'll hit you, and while he's spinning, he'll push you off. And there's certain things that the other players still do today, like LeBron James, for example. He'll drive to the basket with the ball in both hands. He'll use that both hands to elbow you with one hand to basically push you off with it, and it doesn't look like he's trying to. It looks like he's coming up with the ball. That's all it looks like when he does it. He makes it look so smooth, right? So he got the ball in his stomach, holding it with two hands. Imagine it. When he comes up, at the same time he's coming up, he's pushing you off, elbowing you in the chest so that he could get his shot off. And that's what he does. He drives to the left or the right, and he'll bank it. You know, just a quick bank. It's a smart move. If the refs really were real and they didn't care about him being a superstar, he would get fouled out too. You feel me? But since he's a superstar, they let him live. And one, ref. Yo, they bodying me on defense right now. Shout out to them. I'm going to guard LeBron. They don't want me to guard LeBron. Damn it. Gave him a free shot. Come on, man. They following me, ref. I don't want to guard JR because he's not going to do much. If they let me guard LeBron, he ain't going to score. That's what I want. I want to keep LeBron out the damn paint and get me some buckets. And get
the way both of these teams are turning the ball over. It's hard to fathom how they let this game get so out of hand.
This game is really out of hand, to be honest. I don't even think I'm gonna get my stats playing around the way I've been playing casually.
The defensive team here did an outstanding job
and one,
carrying out all three facets of
Let's check my stats real quick, just to make sure. So I need more assists, which I can get real quick, and the rebounds is still a problem.
Defense forcing a contested jump shot.
Let me get LeBron, B. It's not gonna let me. You can tell I kind of screen out here. Damn it, LeBron's gonna start getting buckets.
LeBron James with the nice play, sinking the three.
When everybody is involved in touching the ball, like what's happening here in the first half, and you've got your assist total up, then
and one.
Yes.
We're gonna come back and win this game, folks. I'm already pissed off. I can't have this. Shout out to Rich. I appreciate you for coming out. You're like, oh, how about the New York Yankees? I'm from New York. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different style for me. But I enjoy it. Where is this dude? I'm waiting for him because I'm gonna get double team, right? I'm trying to pass it out so he can take the shot. My teammates suck right now, bro. AI is a pain in the ass, bro. He's the one putting in work. I'm gonna have to guard him from now on.
If you won't run back and commit to running back and getting your defense set, then you have no chance of winning.
Good D, good D. Get off me, LeBron. Get off me, son. Damn, Daniel.
The defensive length is killing them.
Give me that. Need these buckets, B. Get up off me, son. That's how you know I'm getting sad. I'm getting mad. Robbery, which I don't try to steal too much in the league because I don't want to foul out.
Do that by getting the ball at the basket.
Yeah, man, the retirements, the older you are and the more you fall in love with each player and you appreciate their games, and then you see them retire. When Jordan retired, the first time was a heartbreaker because he was at the the pinnacle of his career.
Knicks get to
And then after that, you got all these other guys like AI retiring. You got just so many great players that, bruh, why are they shooting that, man? Wow, Jay Crawford just throwing it up, and he got it. Damn, we down 20, man. We about to lose. Ain't no coming back. That's crazy. See, this is my coach's fault too, because he don't put me in the game. How am I supposed to help win? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Nice pick and roll. Good pass.
And then they got me guarding JR, which he ain't nobody. Let me guard Isaiah Thomas, man. I'll put in some work on that fool. So yeah, so like I was saying, so AI, you know, I'll tell y'all a story. The player that would have been the greatest player of all time, he's a name that you know and love. A name that you know and love in the NBA, who doesn't look like he was the greatest. But in eight seasons, in his first 8 seasons in the NBA, he put up stats that no other player had. He averaged like 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and like 9 assists a game. Average for 8 years in a row. Players don't do that. Players don't do that. So, this guy would have been the greatest. But what happened to him was he had a knee injury after those 8 years. And his career just dwindled since then. He came back and he played more. If anybody can guess who this player is right now, I've said it plenty of times on my streams. I'm doing another trivia check here to see who knows who this player is. He would have been considered the greatest, because statistically he put up the most unbelievable numbers. For 8 seasons he averaged basically a triple-double. Not like Westbrook did last year, 1 season. For 8 seasons he almost averaged a triple-double.
Have a look at the leading scores for the New York Knicks.
Nobody knows. Yep, Tracy McGrady, you got it, man. Look at that. If I had a prize to give you, I would have blessed you, man, because that is exactly who it is. He is the unbelievable player who I got to watch. But after 8 years, man, he just got injured, and there's nothing you can do to stop an injury. That's just real life issues. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Man, screw that guy. They showing LeBron. I'm gonna skip this. They need to show me, man. I know my team's losing, but I'm the MVP. I'm the real MVP. Let's check LeBron's stats, as a matter of fact. I wish they could show the stats that he got while he was guarded by me. 9 points. Not that good. Not that bad. AI is the guy I gotta stop. Yeah, Tracy McGrady had unbelievable play. He was an amazing player. And one, bro. Down 22 points and I'm in the game now. Look at this. That's some Jordan style, man.
To finish with contact and earn your way to the free throw line.
Ah, look at that foul, dog. And I still got the bucket. That's a dope-ass replay, by the way. NBA Live is the best, man. But I can't get a free throw. You the best spot. You missing free throws, son. Yo, they gonna call that on me? I need to get more assists for this game because I just been a ball hog. But I also got to help us win. So I want to get my triple-double, but get some wins too, man. Should I go for the win and not get a triple-double and score a lot of points so we can get the win? Or, look at this play right here. Another Jordan-like play. This is the type of stuff Jordan would do. It was just so much finesse where people will foul him, but he'll still get the bucket. And by the way, I'm the worst free throw shooter every great player has some bad weakness, and my free throws are clearly the weakness.
Cleveland's leading New York by a score of
Let's do what we
71
here.
to 54. Defense has to switch. Screen set nicely. To Love.
Give it to LeBron.
The shot clock shows
Give it to
10
LeBron, B.
seconds left.
Give it to LeBron. Give it to LeBron. Nothing, nothing, LeBron. Give me the ball, yo. Let me show LeBron how to do this right.
Big in the second half. Anybody can give in right now. I like to see players.
No, what are y'all
play
doing,
full
man?
48
These guys don't know
minutes
what they're
and
doing. Let me get the
contest
ball,
shots just
B.
like that.
Shoot that.
Kicks it out to the corner. Gets it right back. Pretty pass.
Beautiful ball.
Williams for two.
Beautiful
Puts it
ball,
out.
man.
Soft touch.
You got to get back in this game.
And this is what
Let me guard
basketball
LeBron and
is all
shut him
about.
down.
Who
Oh,
would
wait a
know the
minute.
way this team
Wait a minute,
has
Mr.
been
Sauce.
moving
You're going to
and
get blocked.
sharing the ball.
Ah, they got me with a foul, y'all.
Good work to draw the foul. And LeBron James will go to
Larry
the line
Bird,
and shoot free throws.
better than Tracy McGrady. Yeah, man. Larry Bird had a career. You feel me? Like, Larry Bird didn't get a knee-ending injury. I'm sorry, an injury that
Free throw, perfect.
ended his season or ended his career pretty much. Tracy McGrady came back, but he couldn't play ball the way he used to. So he was a bench warmer pretty much for most of his
And LeBron James
rest of
with
his
11
career after he got
points.
injured. So you're talking about guys that don't get injured like Larry Bird. But if Tracy McGrady, like I said to y'all, like I'm trying to explain, if Tracy McGrady actually played for healthy, never got injured, he would have been considered one of the greatest players of all time. That is not even a question. But since he got injured, there's no way to judge that. You feel me? So it's kind of like, oh, what ifs, which sucks, but that's the reality. Oh, man. Let's get this pick and roll game going real quick. They're going to double team me. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, LeBron with his classic. Yo, we got to watch that. LeBron does this a lot, and normally I don't like showing off my disrespectful nature. I thought I had the basket. You feel me? Maybe I went up weak. Don't judge me. But this was off the backboard. Slow motion real quick. Give me that. He just stole it. Stole it, yo. But yeah, so of course Bird never got injured how Tracy McGrady did. If Bird got injured like Tracy McGrady did, then we can do an argument about who was better there. Without a shadow of doubt, Larry Bird, one of the greatest of all times. It's not even a question. But that's not really necessarily a factor. Damn, LeBron's disrespecting now. Disrespectful.
And it comes from great confidence. You can tell he belongs on
I'm just gonna score on LeBron real quick.
He feels that way. He's got the respect of his opponents.
And one
He's got
ref.
the respect of his teammates. And as importantly, he's got the respect of the officials.
Cleveland's leading New York by a score of 75 to 61.
Give it to LeBron. There we go. What you want to do? Give me that. Oh, no. They caught a foul on me. I'm about to get benched, man. My coach's whack. Don't bench me, coach. Yeah, I mean, the argument about players that never got to play, man, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard, man. There was a lot of great players who got injured and just never had a career like they should have. And it happens too often, to be real. But that's a part of life, you know. Jordan, Kobe, you know, have gotten the blessing to never really get big injuries. And they got good careers out of it, just like Bird did too, you know. So it's an argument that's hard to debate. I'm not gonna go into, you know, it's like Mike Tyson. Would Mike Tyson beat Muhammad Ali? Those are two of my favorite fighters of all time, and no one will ever know. Muhammad Ali said Tyson would destroy him, and Tyson's like, nah, Muhammad Ali's the greatest, man. You know what I mean? So that argument is hard to pinpoint. Get off me, LeBron. Trying to get back in this game, y'all. We only down 10. We can definitely get back in the game, but the thing is I can't get my triple-double.
This big deficit, you got to work your way out of it. You rim.
Now LeBron gonna want to score since I'm not guarding him. My dude. Oh, he got me. He got me. That was my fault.
And J.R. Smith with a nice look from
Down 15
range.
points.
He scored 4 3-pointers in this game.
Again, that's another example of quality NBA offense. Moving the ball, searching the open man out, and then finally knocking it in.
Oh, that was some good defense there, man. I was gonna
To winning in this league
go ham on
is
that
not
last play.
beating yourself. Both teams seem determined to beat themselves rather than their opponent.
Steps back for the jumper. Thomas's two-pointer.
Damn it.
James fires for three. Where's the defense?
Score in transition.
Smith.
Good D, good D.
And it's stolen.
Good D, good D. Back on here.
Because it was tremendous anticipation.
Oh, man, good D. My fault. I shouldn't have went for that. I try to go for the home run, man. You got to play smart sometimes and take small pot shots instead of do the home run passes. Those passes are more about me trying to get an assist rather than me trying to make my team better.
11 seconds remaining on
Oh,
the clock.
he sauced me, though. He did sauce me.
What a block.
He has just been a defensive force in this game.
Rebound for me.
Shot block after shot block after
Yes.
shot block.
2 more rebounds and I'm in the game, baby. And I'm in the game.
Sweet.
There goes my last assist. I think I got enough assists. I got to work on my...
Secured the ball, got it up the floor quickly, and then attacked the basket. Good decision on attack.
We're right there, man. We're down 7 points, y'all. All I got to do is stop LeBron scoring this bucket right here. Give me that ball. Oh, snap. No.
Lets it go for 2.
This one I got the bucket, man. Timeout, timeout.
New York calls a timeout. They've got to figure
Bruce
something
Lee
out. They can't
was
stop
great.
the offense.
He competed in a couple actual official tournaments, but he wasn't as good as a Jackie Chang, who actually is a world champion in tournaments, or the Tony Jaa, who's competed in many tournaments. And so it's like these actors and these movie stars. I know you're commenting here that's your favorite fighter, but to be real, the fact is Bruce Lee was nasty, but he didn't compete enough to say he was the greatest fighter of all time in real fighting. Of course, he's one of the best fighters, but he didn't compete. You get me? It's like trying to say I'm the best physical player in the world, but I've never been in the NBA. I've never been in a pro league around the world. I've never been in Euro leagues. I just competed in these small city leagues, and guys gas themselves up saying that, but it's not true. Shout out to Mike putting up stats up here. 6'1". Shaquille O'Neal was 6'1", 320 pounds. That fat boy.
Substitutions as both teams mix it up.
Get the ball. Get some picks. Get that. That's what I'm talking about.
Read the defense. They'll tell
So
you
right
what
now,
to do.
LeBron's not even in the court, so it's going to be all AI for this game most likely. And I love that because I'm going to try to get down low and block this silly man. Oh, damn, they're hitting buckets. They're probably better without LeBron, to be real, because then they just focusing on...
It's a big reason for their
Oh,
Ball comes loose.
what the hell?
Off the fake.
I don't know what just happened there, but it is what it is.
He's shooting 63% from the field.
Let me guard this little guy.
attacking the basket.
He's going to sauce me up plenty of times, y'all, but...
That's how you score consistently.
For the layup. Puts it in. And
Get
they
Thompson,
take this lead into
MVP
double
style.
figures.
You don't want to make a living taking contested two-point jump shots, but here it worked out because of superior concentration.
Come on, ref.
Just another shot. Gets that one to drop. He's the league's top scorer this season.
See, so now I'm getting them to do turnovers.
Basketball
You feel me?
precision. Poor IQ.
Easy buckets.
For another
So I'm just going to keep guarding AI because, I mean, IT,
assist of the night.
I love
because
when
now
road
he's
teams
just screwed.
show
He has to
heart
do bad passes.
and
Well, he got that
mental
pass.
strength. This is
But
what
all game
happens
long, now
when
we got
you
to
show
run
those characteristics.
and just
Even
dominate.
when you have a big deficit,
And
when
one,
you
ref.
play the game for 48 minutes, you can work your way
All right, man.
back
Have a
to
good one, B.
manageable deficit.
Shout out to Rich
Exactly
hanging out in the
what's
stream.
happened here. And
I'm
now
always
they've got
streaming.
to
I can't give you a
finish it off.
schedule, man. I'm one of those random guys. Larry Bird was better than Shaq. That's an argument, though. I mean, Shaq was the most dominant center in all of the NBA. That is argumental with all the great ones that have been out, but
This is the first.
it's just what it is. And actually, I believe
Knocks down the second after he misses the first.
Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee fought. Understand, Jackie Chan, people don't know. They think he's this movie star, old man. But he used to compete in tournaments and fight real lifestyle. Good D, good D. Oh, look at this guy.
To the rim.
He sauced me up, y'all.
And it rolls in.
Listen, he did all he could
Yeah,
right
Wesley
there.
Snipes ain't
Came
even
over, challenged
that
those
serious.
guys,
He is a
went into
real life fighter. He actually practiced martial arts a lot. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. I don't know what you want to call other than a block, but still, ref. I'm going to have a hard game here because I'm guarding Krover, Kyle Krover, which he is actually a great shooter, so I can't give him space.
Ball knocked loose.
But offensively, he ain't going to be able to D me up. I'll just burn him all day like that. Oh!
Successful comeback in college to a summer of pro-am competition. There's just no question how much he loves the
Oh,
sport
this
of
little
basketball.
guy. This little
I
guy.
found myself going
Did he
on
just
my
sauce me
laptop
up, folks?
to search
He just
out
sauced
his
me up.
Pro-Am games because they were an absolute show that he put on.
Let's go.
The two defenders converge. Inside.
Dude, breaking shots, easy layups. Come on, man.
No paint game, no winning. You got to
Damn, they disrespecting us right now. We're down 12 points, guys, with 1 quarter left in the game. Well, 1 minute and a quarter.
Curls in.
I got to start dominating here. Let me check my stat line real quick. I need 2 rebounds. We'll get that whatever way we want. My overall is like 98 right now.
raw athleticism right there.
Yo, Mike is turning into the real MVP with all the stats on players and even Jackie Chan.
Shumpert's using the screen, looking to get free.
What you want to do, B?
Crowder.
Can't believe Kyle Krover just sauced me up.
On the 24. Price working hard, backing down his opponent. Playing inside
He's
out. And he used
serious, man.
the basket.
I can't
Gets the
stop
two.
Kyle Krover.
Roll.
It's crazy,
They
though.
need a timeout here. The Knicks down by 12.
No, but yeah, when you argue about
To be able to shoot
best
through the
fighters,
contested
you know,
hand,
you're watching
that's a
movies
big-time
and you
shot.
think that they're actually really good fighters, and they're really not. Some of them don't train. Some of them actually fight for real, because there's a difference between cinematic martial arts and actual martial arts fighters. Jackie Chan was a real martial arts fighter. Tony Jaa was a real martial arts fighter. Bruce Lee was a martial arts fighter for a long time. Then he went into movies and started making movies about it and stopped training pretty much. He still trained, but not the same. You know what I mean? He didn't compete in tournaments and win tournaments and stuff like that the way other people have. There's a lot of great winners, martial arts winners to be exact. And it's hard to...
And the Knicks making a change.
Damn, the coach benched me, really? He better put me in the fourth for the whole quarter. Damn, he put me in with 5 minutes left, y'all. This is the worst coach in the history of basketball. We're still close. The Bronze just got a freebie on me.
Slams it right in his face. And the whistle.
They caught a foul?
Called on the
You kidding me?
tremendous dunk in the rim. What a play.
That's a hoop and the hard. A dunk and a foul. A three-point play possibility. That's a big-time play by a big-time player.
Disrespectful. Does anybody know Masuki Kimura? Y'all probably don't know who that is, right? He was in 1950. a real fighter, like, you know, he don't have no fame like Jackie Chan get all the fame, so he's automatically considered the greatest. But there was a lot of great fighters. Oh wow, I couldn't even get that layup. That's how they want to do me. LeBron is just trying to get these easy buckets, B. Damn, bro, I hate that guy.
From LeBron James. Poster! Oh my goodness. What a
I'll do it back. And one, ref.
Just on the way to the rim. Knocks it down for two. He's shooting 62% from the field here tonight.
They're down now. May not be
What
able to
the
come
hell? He
back in
broke
this
my
game,
ankles.
but this type of basketball, attacking the rim, is what they have to do
Better pass
to
it.
play better in future games.
I'm just gonna stick to LeBron. I don't care what happens on the floor.
Gets inside. Off the penetration
Damn it.
to the basket.
I do
Makes
care,
the
but I'm just saying.
adjustment,
We're
and
so
gets it
close,
to go.
man. If the coach would have put me in longer, I would have been able to really dominate.
Penetration is killing them tonight. It's just too easy.
And one,
You've
ref.
got to make it harder to get the ball.
So yeah, so
into the
Mora was
basket
a
area.
unbelievable fighter who was an expert at
Great
judo,
effort by the defender
and,
trying to slide over and
jiu-jitsu,
take the big-time
submissions.
charge.
You know, he
Instead,
was
hit with
a
block
beast.
foul because he was
And
just
he's actually the
a
reason
count
why
away.
that is the
Connects on
name.
the first free throw.
They renamed it to Kimura. Just because the move, the arm bar, I'm sorry, the arm tangled shoulder lock, whatever you want to call that move, he basically was the master of it. So he basically influenced the world in his own way without ever being world famous, without ever being known. Nobody knew that guy.
New York's now back on defense.
When you get a
Big
move
stop
named
to
after
turn
you,
things
that's how you
around.
know you're a really great fighter.
Hits the
So
shot.
that's where the difference is between him and like
11 from the field.
Bruce Lee, who basically is world famous. And even if people don't know about martial arts, they'll think Bruce Lee's the best. And it's not to say that he ain't. Ooh, good defense by LeBron.
There's no other way around it. It doesn't
I just
mean
think,
they're executing poorly. It's just when they're getting these threes,
me
that
with
both
my
teams are missing,
superior
you're not
play,
getting the results you'd like.
and then my teammates benefiting off of me getting double team, hitting some threes. Damn it, or not hitting threes. As long as I can pin down LeBron here, I'll be fine.
James is trying to get free off
Damn, they got him open. Good foul from me.
Hey, that's what
Oh
you
no.
gotta do late. You gotta get the ball.
Damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. What are you doing, dude? Oh, snaps.
Gets a good look. Oh, he knocks it
Stupid
down.
Shannon Fry.
It's the most indefensible shot in the game. The pull-up
So yeah,
off
so
the
Yipe,
dribble at
Yip,
mid-range.
I don't know how to say his
That's
name,
how they
man. I'm
close
not
out
good with names.
this league.
But that guy,
And back outside.
bro, hit a three, man.
Misses
Damn, dog. We done lost the game because of this guy. That would have been 6 points right there that I would have gotten. See, I'm just doing frustration fouls, man.
Foul called against the
Um,
Knicks. That last foul
But yeah, so that
is
guy was the
penalty,
legend,
so it's time
and
for free throws.
there was the guy Chu Chun,
The rebound.
who actually was the reason why
Rebounder this season.
the Karate Kid movie was created.
As the double team closes
Oh, I did a bad play right there. I'm just having a bad night right now with the ending of this game. Oh, look at that.
pass. Defense,
That was just bad on my part.
three-pointer.
But so like I was saying, the overall, that guy Chu Chung was the reason why the Karate Kid movie was created. Another great real life martial arts guy, not just a hype man, stunt man type of. What the hell?
Gomez from way out.
What is going on with my team? You seen that?
Love the air ball. New York's hoping to
We
stop
trying
this
to win the
run.
game or we just trying to lose? Like we really done lost this one. LeBron ain't going nowhere unless you get that screen.
Great pass. Here's the Euro step.
But
That's a
so yeah, so that guy Chung was the
says
reason
no.
why
That says foul. Called against Hernan Gomez.
that
And he
movie was
went to the
created because
line
of
to
his
shoot two.
No
abilities
easy
and his
basket,
style. He influenced that.
particularly for bad free throw shooters. That's a good
You even
foul.
got guys like Chuck
Smart
Norris
foul.
who competed in
First free throw, good.
Taekwondo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. You know, he had some really sick ass fighting styles, and he won 30 matches. 30 tournaments, I'm sorry. He won over 30 tournaments. So, when you talk about a great,
Second one
even
off the mark.
this guy was
Goes 1 for 2.
considered
To the corner.
great.
Monk, the jumper. It's
See, now he is a 3 when it's
three-pointer.
not an assist from me.
That's efficient offense.
You kidding me,
generating
dude?
A corner three-point make.
LeBron,
And
you want to play?
Cleveland's done what's necessary to get that win here today.
Damn.
As this game is winding down.
This was a bad loss, man, because now, like, now my team is pretty much
And another one for
losing in the playoffs.
Oh, nice rebound by
We're not making the playoffs. We have to win all our next games to be able to even make it to the
glass on
playoffs.
a beautiful pass from LeBron James. Forced to make the pass. Monk fires
Oh, there it
up
is.
again
3-point
for
play.
three. Nice job drawing the foul.
So this is just a
Call
lot of
against
stuff. I
Smith,
mean, there's a
and
lot of
he'll head to the
fighters
line with
before
just seconds to
we
go
get
here
into
in the fourth.
Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee is more about his fame, his influence, and his knowledge
First
of.
free throw won't go.
But enough about fighting, guys. I know y'all probably don't want to hear that. We talking ball, right? Live is the best basketball game you're gonna find out right now, OB. You know, if you want to play real ball, you want good ball. This is the game, man. It feels good, it flows good. It's just dope on every aspect.
And he converts on the free throw.
So I didn't get my triple double today. Hopefully my stats don't hurt as bad. Oh, I did. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Always getting my triple doubles no matter what. You know. I don't know where that girl came from on my Instagram, but that's cool. Let me check all this. She just sent me the funniest thing in the world. I ain't mad at you. So I just got my triple double either way. With a bad game, a bad loss, I still got my
Too
numbers.
strong, can't connect. And that will do it.
I know it shouldn't be
The
that way,
final
but
score is 125 to 110. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew,
it is what
this
it
is
is,
Mike
man.
Breen saying good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers edged out a close victory in today's game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. The Knicks finished on the losing end of a close score. And even though they're coming away with the loss, I was very impressed with how they ran their offense on the break. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Blocks.
You might have heard me say this before. Life is about dealing with rejection. And you know what? Each of these teams learned that lesson here today. I watched rejections happen left and right in this game.
Player of the game.
LeBron James and his defensive impact was undeniable. The way he blocked shots reminded everyone just how great he is with his timing and energy.
he got 21 points. That's not good for LeBron. He's lucky I didn't guard him the whole
Here's
game.
top plays of the game.
Number 2.
They better not show LeBron again. Oh, I love these replays.
Number 1.
LeBron, thanks. You see me in the background jumping in the air for no reason.
And we've got some of the games scheduled for today.
Pretty rough game, yo. True story. That hurt my soul. I could have been up there on the top, but with that loss, moved back down a bit. I still got a chance to make it somewhere.
At the upcoming games. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Anyway, we won. Deep down inside, I would have won. I think my stats hunting is hurting my team too, because I could put up numbers to carry us, you know what I'm saying, and then keep that cushion, but it just doesn't get to happen because I'm always looking for my rebounds and looking for my assists, and it's basically killing the team's flow, because if I go for buckets, they're gonna double team me, which opens up my players to another level. You feel me? But it is what it is. I got the loss. This is gonna hurt my soul. It happens, right? Whatever. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna go ahead and listen up to my dude over here who's reporter. Hey kid, All-Star break is almost here. How you holding up? Hanging in there. You obviously doing well on the court. How's the rest of your life in the league? I know your agent is young. Is the business stuff working out? Yeah. He's a good guy. It just seems like some of the deals are short-sighted. Not sure yet. Been a bit rocky. I'm not really well suited for the waterbed commercial. Gonna go with this. What do you mean? Endorsements, laser eyes, waterbed, and peanuts. Aren't you allergic? Yes. To all the above. Look, man. Can I give you some old man advice? Sure. All of these things you do together, they can define who you are in the eyes of the fans in the league. That's what I'm worried about. I know. That's why I've been turning stuff down. With the young agent, you need to protect your image and build your legacy. Don't forget, that is your career, not your agent's. Be your own man and make your own decisions. That helps. I just need to steer the ship. Exactly. Listen to his advice. But ultimately, all of these decisions need to be made by you. Agreed. I think I need to be more forceful. Thanks. I'm going to work on that. Appreciate that. Anytime. I'm always here. Thanks, old man. So that from there you have hype, which is very important. I'm a 21 in the league's hype at the moment. So far, I gotta get 9 field goals and make a field goal. That's easy. So I'm gonna be playing the Pacers, who are actually in my conference. Let me see if they're gonna affect. Yep. So look at that. This is perfect, right? If I beat the Pacers right now, I'm gonna be tied with them on the record, and what that's gonna do is boost me up, hopefully, above one of these other teams, like Miami and Philly. So I'm going to have to go against and get up there. And I only got a couple games left, man. So literally, I'm sitting on, well, that's 21 games that I played. And I got 5 games left in the season to try to make the playoffs. It's a tight squeeze, y'all. Yeah, as far as your threes, the best way I would suggest if you got a guy who's not a great three-point shooter, you're going to put on the traits for three-pointers. One, always put on the traits. Second, and you want to upgrade that trait. And I'm going to go into that for a second. I'm not really going to dive too deep into it. I wanted to show y'all the standings because that matters a lot. But I'm going to go into these traits. So number one, you're going to go into your traits here. Understand how the traits work, right? So at the moment, there's 3 different kinds of traits. There's the bronze, the silver, and the gold. Each trait can get ranked up. So right now, let's look at 3-point traits here. Where's my 3-point traits? All right, right here's the 3-point. And this right here tells you what I need to do, the requirements to unlock rank 3 traits. At the moment, I don't even have the first one unlocked because I have to make 50 good time shots. I have to hit 23s with good time shots. So that's just to unlock rank 1. And then I got to do rank 2 and then rank 3. So you want to unlock this. This is going to give you a boost in the 3-point ability and boost up your ranking on your 3-point ability. The next thing you're going to do is score some easy buckets, some layups, some dunks, a quick mid-range jumper or something. Get 3 in a row. You're going to be on fire. Now your 3-point range gets better automatically because you're on fire. So those are 2 ways to boost up your levels for the scorers. And I believe the scorers have a ability, if they get a dunk or something, they'll get a boost in 3-point rating. I'm not sure. I know it's something like that. I have to look into it to see. But that's more or less how it works. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out right now since you're asking. Upgrading your 3, it depends on what build you have. Some people can't upgrade their 3-pointers. This isn't a game that allows you to upgrade every ability, so you can have a 7'5" fast turbo speed running 3-point shooting center. It's not realistic. So the game actually balances it and doesn't let you force some crazy stat rankings for your guy to be 99 at everything. I love that about this game. So right now, I'm going to jump into a creative player just to show you.
Let's start creating your look. If you haven't already done so, download the GameFace HD app. Scan yourself.
I'm not even going to worry about what I look like.
Now it's time to decide what kind of player you are.
All right, so we're going to go into the wing scorers you said you got.
This will determine the impact you have
Wing
on
scorer.
the court.
So the wing scorer, these are his abilities.
Now, it's time to choose your player's height and weight. Every choice you make here will affect your player's physical.
All right, so check out my abilities here.
Both good
I got dribbles,
and bad.
dunks,
So choose wisely before you lock
shot
in.
off the dribbles, mid ranges. And then for my secondaries, I got contest layups and inside shots. None of those are 3-pointers, so you're not going to be really good at 3-pointers. But if you check the signature ability right up top, it says inside out. So it says finishing at the rim will grant you a stackable boost of 3-point shooting accuracy. So that means take it to the rack, get a couple buckets, and it's going to be a stackable boost for your 3-point accuracy. You follow me? So with that, and with your good dribbling skills, and then your shot off the dribble, both of those 3 combined, then when you put your trait on, and then if you're on fire, you're going to hit 3s like nothing all day. You follow me? So this is the best way to maximize that player. Even though he's not a good 3-point shooter, he's going to be good if you do it in the proper way. You follow me? So that's how we do. So that's for that. That's how I explain it to you, man. And the same thing goes with other builds. For example, I'm going to show you my guy. I got a wing defender. My guy got no 3-pointers at all. So I've made some 3s. I think I have a good 3-point percentage in my career. I haven't taken a lot of 3s. That's why. But in my NBA career, I think I have a decent stat line because I only taken them when I was hot or if I was wide open. But the problem is I can't shoot good. I can't shoot good. But anyway, that's another conversation. Having a max dribble has nothing to do with making a 3. Max dribble could help you break a defender and break an ankle so you can have an open shot. But having an open shot with somebody who can't shoot threes isn't going to help you directly. It's going to give you a better chance to be open. But that's
Now
what the
it's
deal
time
is.
to decide what kind of player you want to be. First, let's choose your player type.
So I'm backing out because I'm not really making this character. I'm definitely abandoning him. I just wanted to show that to the person asking, being nice enough to take the time out of my game right now and show and help you break that down as much as I could. Alright? But we're going to stick to... Oh, damn. They activated the wrong guy. This is the guy I want activated. So this is my MVP right here. This is the realest player, the greatest player of all time right now. Yeah, I'm happy to answer some of these questions, man. I don't mind. As long as it's not during my game and I got to back out to show you something, I'll show it to you. You feel me? So, where we at right now? We're going to go back into the league and check some stuff out. I just want to see something. So that was a rough game for me. Losing it really hurt my soul. But it ain't over yet, feel me? We still got a ways to go. I can get into the playoffs if I beat the Pacers. Right now, I have to beat the Pacers. They're ahead of me in the playoff standings, but they can't beat me. Check this out. Look at my stat line, y'all. 10 rebounds. I average 10 rebounds. I average 13 assists and 38 points a game. Don't say my bad for asking, man. I don't mind asking questions. I love interacting. But let's check out my standings one more time so you can see where I'm at and the reason why these last 5 games are the most important games for my team. Not for me as a player. I'm gonna be the MVP style player. But check it. So I'm 10th in the East. To make it in the playoffs, I gotta be 8th. So right now I have to win the next game and hope that some of these teams actually lose. And even if they lose, I'm going to be tied with them on the next game. So it's not necessarily going to put me up there. But all these teams, 1 through 4, are all drop down teams. So I have a chance to get up there. It's not going to be easy. You feel me? Let's check these awards here. Check it out. I'm in the Eastern Conference All-Star game. I'm a starter too. Ballin'. Now let's check award race right now. So for Coach of the Year, I'm not in there because my team sucks. MVP, I'm number 1 prospect, as you could tell. Running the show right there. Most improved player, 3 of my Knicks players are in there. Best defensive player, my dude. New York is everywhere right now. Rookie of the Year, my dude. I'm winning all these awards. It's crazy. 6th Man of the Year, not me, because I'm a starter now. But if I can get Rookie of the Year and MVP, that's big. In the same year, my rookie year, get MVP. I don't think that's ever been done in the history of the NBA. But yeah, so the Pacers, for example, they're doing what they're doing. They're above me, but they're about to go down. Hopefully. Alright, well, it's about to go down, man. Actually, I want to check something on the visuals here, because I turned off all my visuals. So check it out. I got a superstar settings, of course. Makes life easier. And I actually wanted to go to the visuals, but it doesn't have it in here, I guess. I'm gonna try the profile settings. I don't want y'all to. There it is. So what I want to turn off is the I play, because I'm gonna be creating a game one day. Probably gonna be like in 8 years, but I'm gonna create a game, and I want to provide the greatest type of game that nobody's ever experienced before, and I want to present it in a way that is really amazing when it comes to the commentary, showcasing the game. I want to be really good at it. So when I get to chat with y'all and vibe out and talk about this, talk about that, make it a little bit fun, talking about random stuff too. But most of all, just talk ball.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Green. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Welcome to the Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Tuesday night basketball here on ESPN as we get set for the one and only meeting of the season between the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks. All right, as this game gets underway, what's the key to success for New York here tonight?
When you're getting ready to play against a guy of Oladipo's athleticism,
I'm just gonna go for buckets early.
For a burst of speed from end to end, that's difficult to match. He may be small, but he's explosive. And in a running situation, he is hard to guard in transition.
I want to get buckets early, y'all, so that I could, oh man, I gave him a free shot. So I'm going to try to get buckets early, right? And the reason why is because I want to,
He is sitting there open at the three-point line.
I want to keep the lead. Oh, good D. Keep the lead to start the game, and then my coach can bench me and do whatever the hell he wants. But for now, I don't want to see that replay, man. Damn, Skip. And one, ref. They are fouling the life out of me, yo.
Help defense there with the switch. Turner's looking for position in the paint. 10 seconds now on the 24. Sweet entry pass.
I got it. That's what I need, baby. Rebounds. Rebounds all game, baby.
Just couldn't get it in.
This guy's tough on me right now. And one.
Come
Come on, man.
Misses again.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
Looks to the post. Turner firing again.
Dude is abusing my dude, man. Damn.
12 points per game this season.
These guys are hacking, dog. Like, the ref ain't calling nothing, man. I'm about to start hacking them too, bro. Give me the ball.
Sends it to the corner. Shot clock says 12. To Oladipo.
Thank you.
Ouch. Takes a pass to the head.
Oh, damn.
In the paint, off the glass.
There it is. I was trying to go for that assist, but the problem was it felt like it was too far.
Instigating.
Damn it, I did it again, y'all.
Here's a nice two-point shot in transition.
On everybody, yo.
Nice finish around the
Watch
rim.
that replay.
And here's the replay with another look at that great finish at the rim.
Good defense turning into good offense here. Finishing a defensive possession with a rebound and then pushing the ball in transition that leads to a basket to keep and extend the lead.
So this dude I'm guarding is straight up three-point shooter. And it's going to be tough to try to get rebounds this game on defense. That is.
We're down to 9
He's
seconds
going to keep trying to shoot threes.
Not much
I got the
time to
boys.
get this shot
I got it.
Oladipo jump shot.
Can't get a board, man.
That solid defense as the shot clock was winding down to contest the shot.
Won't drop off the glass.
You got to finish with strength in the paint. You can't go up weak like that.
Allison against Hernan Gomez. To the corner, quick move to get inside. Oladipo can't get that one to go either.
You contest, they miss. You don't,
Damn
they
it.
score. It's
Bad
really
play.
that simple.
Block this little man.
Oladipo's
There we go.
turned away. What a block.
Shot
that.
blocking is your
Let me
last
go get some
line
buckets
of
real quick.
defense. If you don't have it, you're not going to be a great
Uh.
defensive team. Here,
Come on,
very
ref.
good, healthy
Come on, ref.
defense.
They follow me,
Came
ref.
over
You kidding
and
me?
blocked the shot.
Bonafide misfires again.
No type of love down low, man.
To Young.
Ref is just letting these guys
Forcing
body me.
there. He gets it to go. Beautiful pass.
And then he's gonna call a foul on me. Watch when I do something.
4 minutes gone by in the first. New York's down by 1.
Racist. He's a racist. Oh damn! You serious?
Just on the way to the rim. Bonafide misses
Yeah, that's a
again.
force. That was just bad though.
No
That's
way
me just putting pressure on myself to.
at the basket, and then you've got to finish when you get it there.
Let's go for the pick and roll. Let me start playing real ball. Pick and roll. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
go.
excellent screen. Blows past the defender. Uses the screen. Now the drive. And
Beautiful
here's
ball.
another look at that solid finish at the rim. Oladipo. Whatever they've got planned, it'll have to be quick. Shot clock down to 1. That's a
Can't get a
three-point.
damn board.
Three-point shot. Wonko.
Defend, defend, defend. Never give in.
Salty, man. I'm salty, man. This game means a lot to me right now. That's why.
This is the type of defense
Gotta win
that
this.
they must play.
I want to go up
Left hand
big.
made it look easy.
No wasted activity right there. Took it straight to the rim and finished the layup.
We're down to 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Y'all, this guy's fooling me right now. Seriously?
Oh, it's turned back by Porzingis.
That's great emergency defense right there on that block shot. Coming over and erasing the mistakes that happened previously.
Gets
Get off me,
inside.
kid. Oh, wow,
Shot
ref.
turned back.
Okay, ref. That was not a foul, ref.
Has no
Having a
place
bad
to
night.
go. To Young. Young fires up and in.
This team is not going to win. I don't think they got what it takes to beat us. But
Not gonna see it.
they bodying me, that's for sure.
Offensive finishing point of view against quality NBA.
This guy right here, Young, is a pain in the butt right now.
Pass to the corner. Collison finds the wide open look for 3. And the outlet starts the break. Passes it back to him. Oh, nice fake. Now to the basket. Sweet banker. Pretty pass from Chris.
Let's start guarding ball, man. Try to pressure these guys to make
Translates
mistakes.
into good offense. Here, secure the rebound, finish your defensive possession, and then get out and go. Take the ball to the basket, get an easy opportunity, reward your hard work on defense.
Oladipo for 2. Bonafide
Yeah.
the rebound. He's the league's best rebounder this season. Pass to the corner with plenty of room. He fires.
Nice
Impressive
putback,
putback.
baby.
What timing.
Screw it.
When you're
I'll take
playing
it.
from ahead, you never take possessions off. Get the rebound, secure it, and then don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Keep pushing it at them and score in transition.
Right back. To the rim. Unable to back it in.
Getting them
Hey,
boards
that's great
early.
defense right there. Good contest.
Get that finish,
good
son.
finish of the
Hey,
defense.
give me that ball.
Nice deflection by the defense. Knocks it down. That's a 2-pointer.
You can see, man, I'm trying to play a little more serious. I normally don't play full court unless I'm
That's nice
playing
body
online.
control right there.
Oh, this kid sauced
On
me,
that layup,
serious?
good finish.
Screen set.
But that
nicely.
actually
Pass to
helps
the corner
big
for 3.
when it comes to
Catch
some
and shoot.
plays.
Puts it in.
Sometimes you get that type
Catch
of
and
play that
shoot.
ruins your whole
Victor
flow.
Oladipo.
But then once in a while you get up.
The corner
Nope, see you
three,
later.
Right down Main Street.
And one.
Bonafide. And Indiana's called for their first team foul. All right, here's the replay. Time now for a pair of free throws.
Great effort by the defender trying to slide over and
Terrible
take
free
the
throw shooter.
big time charge. instead hit with a blocking foul because he was just a count late.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one.
Guarding this dude straight up.
Lazy pass and a turnover. The better players in this league are always
Come on, man. You serious,
different
ref?
ways to improve and raise their games. Hey, Jeff, the comeback kid's really taken that to heart, and it shows, especially when you consider his exploits in the Pro-Am games.
And it comes from great confidence. You can tell he belongs on an NBA court. He feels that way. He's got the respect of his opponents. He's got the respect of his teammates. And as important, he's got...
I only got 3 assists right now. I gotta get my game up. Don't do it. Don't do it. I said don't do it.
Seconds remaining on the shot clock. Oh, excellent screen. To Sabonis.
I'm starting to get back in my defensive mode, yo.
That's really good body control and a great finish in the paint.
Come on, ref. This little kid was fouling me, man.
Excellent body control to finish that shot in the paint against great defense.
Ball comes loose. Dangerous pass.
Wow, how did I fall?
That was one brutal screen.
Come on, y'all. I got
No
fouled,
whistle
man.
at all. Can't convert on his first shot of the night.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get to the basket.
Forced to make the pass. Beasley fires away for 2. Stevenson the rebound. Stevenson. Sabonis.
Not happening.
Have to be quick with this shot.
Let me get that board. Damn, dog. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose, man. Get off me, kid. Ref, really?
Gets to 2. Lucky roll.
Good poise, good balance, great finish in the paint.
That was my fault.
Quality defense.
Gave him another free shot, y'all. I gotta stop that. So what it is I'm trying to guard the opposite player, but my teammates are not doing the right thing,
The 2 defenders converge.
and they're basically ruining it for me because I don't want to guard this guy. I want to guard the point guard. To stop the point guard is the head of the snake.
To the rim.
Damn.
The jumper.
It's hard to guard NBA level athletes who can also handle the ball. Here,
Nope.
using his dribble drive
man.
opportunity, gets in the paint
Definitely
and finishes right at
doing
the
bad
rim
right
with
now.
strength.
Don't bench me, coach.
Come in.
Thank you.
The Pacers get the inbound in
I'm
here.
gonna go ahead and try to guard this guy. He's probably gonna pass it out to my player. No, I'm not gonna guard him.
To Jefferson. Can't
Good
hold
D,
on to the
baby.
ball. What a dunk.
Hey, when you isolate, you shouldn't get all the way to the rim to finish. Here, he just blows by his defender. No help.
I did it again.
And just
All game long, I keep doing that.
rises above everybody else and puts on a show above the rim.
Bad play.
Telegraph, stolen by Jefferson. First quarter
Feeling the
comes
pressure,
to an end.
guys. I'm feeling the pressure.
Down by 2.
Not doing my triple
We'll be
doubles.
right back with more
I'm not playing my
basketball here on
best
ESPN
game.
after this short
If we
break.
lose this, we're pretty much out of the playoffs. It's high pressure situation for me right now, as this game means everything to our season, making it into the playoffs. We're gonna basically, in these next 5 games, either get eliminated or end up in the playoffs somehow. Hopefully we can take this game. The coach is gonna sub me. Damn it. I hate when he subs me. He didn't put me into the 3rd. Oh, we're up. Wow. My team is better without me. That's crazy.
gets it to drop.
Just to
Nice
prove to my
pass
coach
from
I'm the
Darren
man.
Williams. And here's the replay with another look at that great
Running down the
finish
court,
at
give me the
rim.
ball. I
We're
got you.
seeing a lot of
Nope.
offensive
No
energy
blocks.
on the floor for
Buckets.
both of these teams with terrific ball movement.
And again, I give the wide open 3-point shot. And my coach need to bench me for that. That's just bad
That's
ball.
efficient offense, generating a corner 3-point make.
Tied up and has to pass. Beasley shot for three. Off the mark.
And much
All right,
like
so
the
now I can
first
just go for
half,
stats,
we're seeing
getting
more
boards,
misses than
getting
makes
assists.
when they pull up from long range.
Tries to adjust the shot. Oh, he tried to put it in off the glass. The Knicks with the offensive rebound for another possession.
Time and again, they showed a commitment to
There it
contest
is.
shots in the paint.
7 boards. I need to get a couple more boards and I'll be good to go. I'm going to play regular D now and take my time. I'm feeling really good now. Feeling confident. I can just throw up stats for the rest of the game.
Good solid entry pass. Gets to the rim. Nice move. Just won't get it to drop. Puts it in. He's 7
Don't do
for
body
11
this.
from the field.
Listen, you want to win in this league, you get points in the paint. You attack the basket. It
Come on,
gives you
refs.
an opportunity to get conventional 3-point plays, get to the free throw line. That's
I'm
how
trying to guard
you
this
cut
kid.
in to this
I
deficit.
like getting the point guards, man. It's not easy, but it's the best option. You stop the head of the snake.
To Collison. Takes the drive, but steps back. Jump shot won't go.
Get out
Hey,
of
when
here.
you're going up against the great shooters in this league, you need to combat that with tenacity and passion. Tremendous defensive possession, forcing the miss against one of the great shooters in our
There it
league.
is, baby. Give me them assists.
New York's leading Indiana by a score of 72
I need 5 more assists.
to 54.
Shouldn't be so hard.
Turner
the boards, I got the
fires
boards.
away, off balance. Turner's shot won't go.
Some might question that shot right there. I like that shot. You have a great player who's a great shooter.
6
I like the
assists right there.
creativity. He just missed it.
Boy, they need to get something going here. Young, Collison's looking for the screen to get himself open. Perfect entry
Come on,
pass.
son. Damn, he got me good.
Flips it up, knocks it down.
Come on, man. That wasn't really my guy, though.
61% from the field tonight.
You're down big. How are you going to work your way back into the game? Drive the ball to the basket to get points in the paint.
Oh, good
and
D.
also the chance of getting fouled.
Bad pass, tipped out of bounds, but it'll be Knicks ball. Here's
I ain't worried about that.
and Tim Hardaway Jr. will get the inbound in here. Feeds it right back. Hardaway fires away deep in the corner.
Oh, he got me.
He curls. The screen is set. Collison against Hardaway. Off the crossover. Pulls up and shoots. Knocks down the two-pointer. Oh, nice crossover from Darren Collison. Stuffs it in the rim.
Hey, can you say blowout? Is it going to change?
Yeah, that'll be the
This
right
defense.
stats for Stephon Curry. You want a 6'3", 6'2" guy,
It's a loose
point
ball.
shooter.
Ball out of play, so it'll be
you know,
Pacers
not
ball.
too heavy, nice and light, so he can have the speed. Because Stephon Curry got a lot of speed on him.
We've been seeing plenty of positives from both of these teams.
The ball movement in this game has been phenomenal, forcing a lot of defensive rotations and ultimately a lot of passes leading to direct scores.
Good setup with the entry pass. He rattles it in. That's a 14-6 run for the Knicks. Turner's trying to get down low. Collison. 8 seconds now on the 24. For three, with 1 on the clock. Oh, in and out.
Again, double team each play, which pretty much gives me my opening for my. Damn it! I put the wrong button. Sometimes I forget who's who, and my direct passing sucks. See you later. But my direct pass sucks sometimes because
The comeback kid has been able to accomplish some impressive feats this season, especially when you consider the pressure that's being put on
Ooh,
today's
good rebound.
These young men constantly being asked to deliver and perform amid all this attention and off-the-court demands as well.
I done messed up
Scrutiny has
again.
never been more challenging.
That guy's a
for
knockdown
young
three-point
player
shooter. I haven't seen him miss.
The
And he's been
advent
hitting a
of
lot
the
at threes.
social media world
Telling
puts
you.
them under the microscope 24 hours a day. No misstep is tolerated. That can be helpful in some avenues, but also the pressure to be perfect is unrelenting.
What are you doing, dude? Oh, you little.
Inside.
You know he ain't missing them free
There's the
throws.
whistle. Tim Hardaway Jr. picks up his first personal of the night. Off to the line now to shoot 2.
Oh, that was great body control. To be able to absorb the contact and still get off a quality shot. Just didn't get it to drop.
Knocks down the first one.
Turn up my mic because I got it all the way down as far as the placement. Let me get that.
Good free throw shooting, knocks down a pair. Double team closing in. Hardaway jump shot. That won't go.
This guy's a great shooter. They were on him like Velcro and forced to miss.
Ah,
Good
they
defense.
caught me. They caught me,
Blows
folks.
the whistle. That's a reach and foul.
Please don't be over the penalty.
The Pacers get to inbound. Turner. Collison on the drive. Ready, bank shot.
Okay,
on the
Nick.
adjustment.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
Tied up.
Bro,
has
why
to
you
make that pass.
That's
Williams was
crazy,
unable
man.
to hit the
Wrong
three.
with
The
this
Knicks with control on the rebound. For 3, the wide open shot. Hardaway shot from
I can easily
downtown.
make the bucket
Won't go.
right now, but I'm trying to get my damn guys
Shut down.
better
Forced to make the pass.
shots
Gets
so
it
they can
right back.
get some buckets for
Kicks
me.
it back
I
outside.
can get my damn
Has a
assist.
wide
There it
open
is.
three. Nails it from downtown.
Might as well just
New
go for the
York's
pick and roll,
5
man.
for
It's a lot
16
easier
from
for
the
assists.
outside.
Hey, they have just gotten steamrolled here tonight. This offensive execution has been fantastic. The defensive intensity, not good enough to stop this offensive juggernaut.
And lays it in. That's a nice pass from Darren Collison.
And this is what basketball is all about. Who wouldn't love the way this team has been moving and sharing the ball?
Shot clock down to 12 seconds remaining.
Give his
For
board.
2. Unable to
not.
flip it in. Turnover. Terrific anticipation by Beast.
Double team
The
me so I can
Knicks
get the
get the
threes. So I'm
inbound.
trying to get threes. You feel me? So it's a little difficult.
Bonafides looking to get free off the
I know what
screen.
to do. Let's go for the pick and roll.
11 seconds remaining on the 24.
Banger. I need one more of those and we're good.
Keep putting heat on their defense with
Assist
solid
has never been a
two-man
problem.
game
It's always been
execution. Great screen,
Rebounds.
good roll to the rim, be ready to catch it, and then finish quickly before the rotation can come across the lane.
I'm just trying to watch that play when it's happening.
8 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Nice. That was good ball.
Jefferson for 2. Shoots away.
Good ball right there. Good ball.
Gets
Straight
the
up good
roll.
ball.
A great shooter's never even noticed the defender.
Freebie.
He thought he was out in the park shooting by himself.
New York's leading Indiana by a score of 108 to 90. Gets in the paint. Stevenson's shot swatted away.
Easy bucket again.
To the rim.
And one
Count
this
it.
time.
Plus the foul. And he'll head to the line for the third time tonight.
You earned it. Take the hit, take the blow, finish the play.
Oh, the original Tim Hardaway, the old man. Yeah, he was good. Look at my silly ass free throw skills.
Able to hit the free throw, and it's a three-point play. It's a loose ball.
My team is playing dope D, yo. True story. I just love my guys right now.
Indiana's got to be aware of how bad.
Oh, I did a bad play there.
There's a turnover.
Come on, man. I can do better than that.
To Young. Puts on the line. It'll be Knicks ball.
Look, I'm for widening the court. That would be one of my rule changes. But if not, stay within bounds. You can't have unforced turnovers like that.
To Bonafide. Forced to make the pass. With a super quick release.
There it is. I need 2 rebounds, damn it.
6 for 9 from the field.
I don't know how I'm going to get them, but I got to get them. But this three-point guy is annoying because I got to stay on him.
Young's using the screen, looking to get free. Nice inside pass.
I'm committed. I got it.
For 2, puts it up. Can't connect from close range. Tied up and has to pass.
I got the ball. I got the ball.
Nice fake, and the rebound grabbed by Young. It's a loose
Beautiful
ball.
defense,
Good
man.
hands, gets the steal. To Bonafide. That's a catch and shoot for 3.
Oh.
Shot in and out.
Can't get my triple-double today.
Jefferson. He loses it.
Especially with my team always stealing the damn ball.
To Hardaway.
I got the rebound.
From outside of 3
Damn, even little man getting boards over me, y'all. You definitely don't want me to get the damn rebound. I got this.
For the layup and gets it to go.
That's a good play in transition. Push it, get to the rim, and finish. But it's just too little, too late.
Tied up, has to make that pass. Pulls up for
That's
3.
work.
It's good.
And I can't even get a board because my dude hit a crazy ass shot. Insane right now.
To Stevenson. Oh, he slams it through.
Beautiful ball, beautiful ball. We won. We needed that win so bad. Insane.
And time runs out. The final score is 116 to 94. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for watching.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
I love it when I see a girl who can dance, right?
The Knicks came
But
away with the victory in
I'm not talking
It was quite a display from long range.
twerking.
And I can't imagine the opposing coach was
I'm
very
talking about
happy
actually
with how it
really
turned out.
beautiful dancing. It's like, damn, now that's actually sexy. Twerking is for the bedroom, you know?
The Knicks
But-
got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Look at that. I got 35 points. I didn't even know I scored that much. I'm upset about missing my triple-double, but
Just
at least I got the
within striking distance.
overall stats
Who
high.
was cold?
3-4 blocks.
What can you say about a guy like this?
Hey,
Except
who's
that
the
he
man
missed
on
the
this
title
game?
of this segment.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Wow, they got this guy with the player of the game? Oh,
Here
okay.
we have a look at his stat line.
Who was cold?
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
That was a good game. That was a really good game. Happy we got the win, though. Level 22 on hype. Hype. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next week. Let all these games finish. Check out my standings. Hopefully I'm on top of the leaderboards. It's All-Star Weekend, actually. I'll get to play in that. That's going to be crazy. Before we get started, let's check out how far up did I move or did I go down. I was 10th in the East last game. I'm still not in the top 8. I'm still 10th. But I have a game. Sixers, Heats, Cavaliers. Sixers, Heat, and Cavaliers are right there with me. I'm going to check who I play next. Sixers. Perfect. Look at that. So I'm going to get the Sixers for this next game, which can push me up. We're tied. We're in a tiebreaker here. Looking really good. So, you already know. All-Star break is here. Let me talk to my cutie pies trying to holler for $1. A single missed basket can change an entire course of a game, a series, or even a championship. There's only so many possessions in one game. Only so many opportunities to make a difference. No pressure or anything. Told her I know. Unfortunately, pressure is a way of life for the most NBA pros. But you've been dealing with it pretty well. Percentage from the field goal is looking good in your last game. It has been a conscious effort to be efficient and possible, taking up shots. So now I got to get an efficiency level on my shots here. 60%, 50 or 40. I can decide. Of course, I'm a monster. I'm going to take the 60 for my next game and see what happens. Pretty rare that a player puts a non-miss game. Are hard to forget. When Westbrook managed the league's first ever perfect triple-double season while on his way to break OO's long-time record, he made history. Just more records to be broken. You have a lot of us watching. Good luck out there. Throw up the titles, let her know I ain't playing. My agent is very important. I want to get a good endorsement deal. He's been giving me garbage deals, and I don't want any of them. Hard work paid off. You're in the All-Star. Wow, it's amazing to hear. That is crazy. Can hardly believe it. It's a huge achievement as a rookie. I'm proud of being part of Team The Original. Well, I have to admit, I like the sound of NBA All-Star. M-Class, The Original. It's real hard to imagine myself as a... No, I'm going to go with this one. Basketball and networking. Close, but parties beat network by the noise. gonna say cool. I just talk trash about the All-Star game. And there it is. Nothing too crazy. This is big right here, man. All-Star game. Huge. Huge. I made it to the All-Star game to be in it with a 12-minute quarter season. I'm averaging a triple-double. My team hopefully makes the playoffs. If we win Philly, we're gonna get in to kind of get there. We could probably beat the Phoenix Suns, who aren't that great of a team. They have some monster players, but I don't think they're gonna have what it takes. So, All-Star break is next for me. I am gonna take a 2-minute break, or less than 2 minutes, but a quick 2-minute break. I'm gonna throw this up right here, and I'm gonna throw this up and then put my timer on for you guys, and then we're gonna go for the quick break, which will be 2 seconds. And I want you to stay tuned. Alright, play some music for you. Okay, I'm back. I gotta have my breaks, man. I'm gonna start learning how to do these breaks. Averaging a triple-double my rookie season, leading the NBA in rebounds, points, and assists. My team's about to make it into the playoffs on the next win. How far off are you? Stats are straight. I'm in the All-Star game. Before we even get into the All-Star game, I want you to check the race for the awards. All-Star, of course. But we're going to go into the race. Coach of the Year, MVP 2018. Look who's on the top. Now, when you look at the numbers, look how much I'm averaging. The thing with Porzingis is he's a scorer, and while you want to put him in the center position because he's 7'3", he's a great three-point shooter, and he's skinny, so he's really fast, and he can actually dribble very well for a big man. And the reality is that he's been better at the power forward position because he's faster than a lot of power forwards, but he still can handle them on defense with his strength. He's not that strong. So making him a power forward is best. Like Tim Duncan or Dirk Nowitzki and things like that. Rookie of the Year and MVP. I don't think that's ever been a thing. Alright, y'all. It's go time. NBA All-Star. I'm going to watch this. I'm not going to talk for a lot of it because I want to see if there's any cool commentary about All-Stars and me and all that. Alright? So enjoy with me. Let's go. It'll be interesting to see how I do against the best players in the world. dope.
Welcome to you tonight for the NBA All-Star Game, where the NBA's brightest stars will shine. Hi, everyone. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. All right, Jeff, the players are all set. What do you look for this evening's All-Star Game?
Well, it's going to be offensively oriented, Mike, as we've seen in previous All-Star games. Great players making great plays, and they'll really compete in the last 5 minutes defensively. Up until that point, it's all about the show.
Oh, excellent screen. Sweet entry pass. Anthony Towns looking to post up. Anthony Towns for two, shoots away.
So this game is all about fun. And of course, I'm just going to be going for the dunks. I'm going to be going for my buckets. Maybe I should go for a triple-double too here. I don't know what to do. We'll see. Thinking about it.
From downtown.
Damn, these cats ain't missing.
Made the most of his opportunity and he knocked it in. 3-ball.
He's so big, you know what I mean? And it's like
they'll tell you they have a lot to prove at the professional level.
It's very difficult.
Clearly different with this impressive young man.
Mike, we're so fortunate to have in our production meetings the opportunity to get to know these young players. And no one has handled themselves as well as the comeback kid.
I got him. Here we go. Right.
Anthony Towns hoping for position in the paint. Turns it over. Nobody there.
my actual All-Star game.
Gone by in the first. Eastern All-Stars down by 3. He curls.
Oh, gotta be careful with my passes because these are all superstar players.
Anthony Towns shot blocked. Puts it up off the glass.
So I gotta be very, very careful with my flow.
You've got to keep
Can't be
pushing and probing. Set
just
it
gassing them up.
We're going to run it, and we're going to attack the basket in transition. He saw the opening, he took advantage of it, and he made the finish at the basket.
Pass to the corner. Continue to work it around the perimeter. Bonafide flips it up and in. Terrific look from Dwayne Wade.
You're not going to see it.
Don't pass it to Durant.
Than that from an offensive finishing point of view against quality NBA defense.
And he curls in. A pretty entry pass.
Towns is just going to work, going to town.
Finish inside.
Going to town,
Karl
get it.
Anthony Towns with 6 points.
Damn, Daniel. That's how they feel. Man, we need to stop this guy, bro.
To adjust the shot. Draws the contact. Yep, it's a foul called against Lowry. That's his first. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot. Knocks down the first one. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Are you kidding me? Not again.
Oh, quick move gets inside for 3 off the catch and shoot. Horford the rebound. To Wade at the rim. Strong.
My guys can't get buckets. I gotta just do everything.
The screen is set.
Good screen.
Get down. Half court. Here come.
Bad pass stolen by Horford.
Get back.
Bonafide.
Oh yeah, easy.
Puts up another shot. Wade misses again.
Let's do it. There it is.
Oh, he smothers the shot.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy, they need to get something going here. Horford's looking
Oh,
for
wrong
position.
person,
Good
dude.
read to break
Damn
up
it.
the play.
Meant to hit triangle on that last one.
Oh no, he just crushed the defender.
All right, they smashing
with the
us.
slam. That was
was a great dunk
I'm gonna
right
go for
there.
some
Mike.
buckets.
Man, he really threw it down hard.
Driving baseline, bona fide shot.
All right, I
swatted
officially
away.
hate Durant. This is like
He
the
hasn't
worst
wasted
game I'm
any
having.
time
Reality
getting
check
his
here.
blocks onto the stat sheet. What a start to
Reality
this
check game. I'm gonna have to go for pick and roll plays with some of my guys.
Switching on defense.
Go to work.
Get my assists up.
Continue to pick them apart in the pick and roll.
This
Pick,
game doesn't matter in
roll,
the season, so I
catch,
don't have to
finish.
get a
Wow,
triple
did he
double.
lose him?
I'm still gonna do it.
Durant's trying to get free off the pick. Looking to curl in. It's
Good D,
blocked.
good D.
The comeback kid has a tight inner circle. His friends are close friends, including Nick Howard in the EuroLeague, still hoping to get to the NBA. Hey, Jeff, do you think the success of the comeback kid can improve Nick's chances of making it into the pros?
Yes, I think when you have one height brother. In
No
the
doubt,
NBA,
GM.
and
Damn
you
it,
see
you can't
how
hear
well
me.
he's done,
I appreciate that,
you
GM.
might be willing to take more of a chance.
Why
on
you
the
in
other
church
height
listening to
brother,
me, man?
even though maybe
I'm about to
he's
tell
not
the
quite
God
as gifted, why not have Nick Howard
that you
on
have
an
bad
NBA
priorities.
roster? If you're good enough
Never
for the
put
EuroLeague,
anything
you can
above
make
God,
that
man.
jump. I think it does help.
God first, even more before your family,
And it's
because
stolen
God
by
is the
Horford.
one who gives us all that we have, all that we are. So you gotta be grateful
Gets to the
for
rim. There's the
everything.
whistle. Good
So for
job
you to tell me you're in
drawing foul.
church, hiding in the
Davis
booth,
picks up his
watching my
first foul
stream,
of the night.
I feel like I need to turn off my stream, man.
As the defender
Just
stepped
for
over
God.
to take the hit
That's how
and
real
the
it is.
possible charge, but I like the effort, the intensity,
To
but
tell you
the
the truth.
anticipation just has to be a little bit better.
Anthony Towns working hard, backing down his opponent.
Oh no,
Anthony Towns for two, lets
I
it
hate
go.
that guy.
Soft touch gets the roll.
He's like a Tim Duncan
He's got
player.
10 points
It's gonna
thus
be a
far.
pain for the years to come. Boop. This guy can't guard me. Maybe he can.
To Irving,
What the hell?
bona fide. To Irving. Excellent feed.
And one rep.
Bona fide. Rebound corralled by Anthony Towns.
I got ball. I got ball.
Pass to the corner. Booker from outside. A three-pointer. Quick rebound by Porzingis.
I got so many great players, and I'm just
Bona fide
Wow.
shot thrown right back at him.
I'm just being a greedy player.
It's a loose ball. Oh, he threads the needle. Pretty pass.
All right, we're gonna stick to my pick and roll, just so we can get some buckets real quick.
Screen set nicely. The perfect dish. He gets it to go.
Yeah, dog.
Excellent teamwork.
Damn, Daniel.
Pump fake. Oh, nice rebound by Porzingis. Great pass to the rim. Off the backboard for two.
Just getting easy buckets,
Easy
trying to get some
baskets
assists.
are critical
get
over
my
the
swagger
course of
right.
a long game. Here in the first half,
Hopefully my coach
establishing a
don't bench
tone
me, 'cause
that we're gonna
so many great
get to the
players, there's no
basket in
telling what my
transition versus settle for jump
time will
shots.
be.
Puts it in.
So far, so good. Kept me in the whole quarter. Don't want to jinx
Beats
myself.
his man. Moves around the defender. Gets past the defense.
Damn, that was so nice. I wish it went in.
Fires again.
Dame trying to do work
Still
on
plenty of time. 12 seconds
Kyrie,
on the
but
shot
Kyrie
clock.
holding him down.
Curls in.
Ah.
Lays it down in his face with authority.
Now that's how you finish strong at the rim. That was worth the price of admission right there.
Puts it home with a slam.
That's a strong move right there, finishing with the hammer.
Booker's using the screen, looking
Good
to get
cuts.
free.
Good cuts by Booker. Not happening, Durant. Oh,
Goes to
he
the
did
reverse.
sauce me
Oh,
though.
he tried to put it in off the glass.
Hey, that's good offense right there. But if they don't convert those easy shots, their lead will evaporate.
When your team can't make a bucket.
Turnover forced by Irving.
The comeback kid has been able to accomplish some impressive feats this season,
Oh.
especially when you consider the pressure that's
Super
being put on
tired.
today's rookies.
That
Young men
basically
constantly
just came from
being
being
asked to
tired.
deliver
Bad
and
play.
perform amid all this attention and off the court demands as well.
The scrutiny has never been more challenging for a young player in the NBA. The advent of the social media world puts them under the microscope 24 hours a day. No misstep is tolerated. That can be helpful in some avenues, but also
This guy.
the pressure to be perfect is unrelenting.
Puts it up for two.
Good D, good D.
Get it to go
Let's go.
from close range. Ball comes loose.
I'll take
Ref
that.
blows his whistle. Foul called against the West. Their third team foul. And he'll head to the line with under a minute and a half to go in the first. Nope. First free throw won't go.
Hey, make sure you box out shooter. Make sure you get shooter.
Oh, he misses them both. And he scores it off the offensive rebound.
That's unforgivable to give up an offensive rebound off a free throw.
Westbrook jump shot. Shot in and out.
Westbrook.
Comes down with the offensive board and follows it up quick.
I don't remember if I
bucket there.
played against
Nice,
Westbrook.
easy, uncontested
Oh yeah, I think we had
two-point.
one game against him. I'll take the pick and roll.
Oh, excellent screen.
Set up right
Threading
here.
the needle through
Get
the
him a free
defense.
shot.
Plenty of time.
Didn't
That's
make
a
it. That's
three-pointer.
okay.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Rubio.
Knock it down, knock it down.
Perfect entry pass. Can't
Nice
hold
D.
on to the ball. Comes up with a pretty steal.
Hit that,
And
baby.
just on the way to the rim. And Russell Westbrook with strong D to contest that shot.
When you have a numbers advantage, you don't settle for a contested two-point jump shot. You've got to get the ball at the rim or get an open jump shot.
And it's out of bounds.
Haha. Guess what? You're wrong on both sides, brother.
Oh, no good.
But I ain't mad at you.
That's
Have
it
some
for the
fun.
first half. The
Be the
Eastern
troll.
Conference All-Stars down by 16.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, there is, but
Halftime show. Stay with us.
it's
We'll
okay.
have more All-Star game action.
Your halftime report, lots to talk about with Jalen Rose.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The West will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the West. The East were unable to find an offensive floor in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the East All-Stars.
Game track. Rebounds.
The East All-Stars are proving to everyone why it's important to put in work on the board. Teams only make it harder on themselves when they don't rebound, and today's no different.
Player of the half.
Here's a look at the numbers. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2.
They had to do a dunk on me.
Number
Really?
1.
He disrespecting people though.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Hello again, everyone. If you're just joining us, I'm Mike Breen. Along with me, Jeff Van Gundy. Eastern All-Stars hoping for a much better second half here, Jeff. But right now, they're getting dominated on the glass.
Yeah, and it starts with their inability to block out. You've got to
Hope coach gives me
put
about
your body on their body,
12 straight minutes here.
eliminate their jumping
I'm gonna go ahead and double
ability,
team for a
then
second.
pursue
Try to
the
get this
ball
board.
with relentless
There it is.
energy. They're unwilling
6
right now
boards.
to do that.
And Wade's gonna give me another assist. No, he's not.
To the basket,
Oh, look at
banks
that.
it in.
Shout out to
The
Dwayne
ball
Wade.
movement in this game has been phenomenal, forcing a lot of defensive rotations and ultimately
Let me
a
pause
lot
that.
of passes.
4 rebounds and 3 assists.
To direct scores.
What's up, Rose? I'm out here balling. I know girls don't like sports, but it's okay.
Anthony Towns.
You get
Anthony
that.
Towns for 2. Puts it up. Nails it. The Western Conference All-Stars up by 14.
Larry Bird was a small forward.
Down into the lane. Throws it down.
Jamming it on people now.
Tremendous ability
I don't like
to
playing
create
against
angles
Durant.
to get to the
He's a
rim,
pain in my butt.
drive
He's
it
like my
hard,
nemesis.
and
He's the one
finish
player that
with an emphatic
it's been
dunk.
really difficult to guard and to score against so far out of all the players that I've played.
10 seconds to go on the shot
My
clock.
creative player. This is an all-star game, so you're seeing nothing but the best players.
Beyond the arc.
See how he just score on me no matter what? And I played good D. I pushed him off and made him shoot a fadeaway. But he found a way. See what I'm saying? Like, I just did a quick basic move.
Great defensive performances I've seen in a while. The number of shot blocks and
Nothing to talk about.
range shot
It's
blocks.
alright.
He's come
I'll do
from
the
a
talking.
long
That's what I'm
ways
here for.
away to
Practice my
challenge
commentary
shots
skills for the future.
At the basket and right on the block. Tremendous effort.
Bruh.
Knocks him again.
You see what I'm
Ball's
saying?
not
Like, this
loose.
dude probably got like
Multi
20
Eastern
blocks
Conference
already
ball.
just from guarding me.
This is some great defensive pressure today from
Skip
Kyle
this.
Lowry will get the inbound.
I'm gonna go over here.
Not a lot of time for a shot here. Rebound snatched by Durant.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah,
For the
try to get the
He's
block.
been red hot.
Hey, can you say blowout? Is it going to change? Not with this defense.
Yo, back off, B.
2 minutes gone by in the third. Eastern All-Stars down by 17. Pass to the corner. They work it around the perimeter. Oh, rejected by
Tired of
Durant.
this Durant guy.
He has just been
So,
a
I'm forcing it up,
defensive force
too.
in this game.
But
Shot block after shot block
I could
after
easily get
shot
buckets
block.
on him if I played the top or upper position. But I'm trying to get down low too. You know, this is very important. Oh God.
5 for 2. Won't
Yeah,
go.
that's the last bad play I'm doing right
Hey,
now.
that's a tough shot, but
I
I'd
gotta
rather
work on
have
my.
a good player taking a bad shot than a bad player taking a good shot.
He sauced me up
Tries
again.
to step back. Durant shot misses the mark. And he curls in, weaves his way to the basket. Bonafide misses another one.
Somebody need to foul Durant right now. Slam him
This
to the
is
ground.
an unfocused team tonight, and the best
They foul him,
players
but
have gotta correct
it's all
this
good.
immediately.
Whistle blows, it's a foul. Western All-Stars shooting 62% from the line here tonight.
Man, I thought that was going to be an and one. Good strength, just lifts out.
Yeah, I'm in the All-Star game.
Hey, make sure you box him out.
Trying to get my player ranked up.
And Kevin Durant with 7 points.
Don't bench me, coach. I
And
know
the
I'm having a
Eastern
bad
Conference
game, coach.
calls timeout.
Come on,
They wanna
coach.
talk it over.
Good timeout
Let
taken
me
here.
live,
The opposing
coach.
team's coming on a run. You get your team focused at the timeout. Tell them, we're at home. We need to finish this off in a close game in the second half.
To Bonafide, and now he moves around the defender, flips it home on a beautiful pass from Dwayne Wade.
And this is what basketball is all about. Who wouldn't love the way this team has been moving and sharing the ball?
Screen set nicely.
Nice
Anthony
work there.
Towns banks it in. Sweet dish from
I gotta get some
Damian Lillard.
assists, right?
Very solid basketball.
Let's go with me and
Screen, roll,
Porzingis here.
catch, finish.
the paint, gets it to
Easy
go on
buckets.
the lucky side of the rim.
That's just a nice layup right there.
I need 2 more assists.
Eastern All-Stars now back on defense. They need a big stop to turn things
Where the hell is
around.
Durant?
Anthony
I see
Towns
where he
trying
is.
to establish some low post position.
Nope.
Anthony Towns fires away. Anthony Towns
And 3
shot
more.
can't get it to go.
Oh,
It's a
foul,
loose
ref.
ball. They tip it
Damn, he
and
even
get
getting
the
steals
turnover.
on me, dog.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, hands up,
Great
hands
look.
up.
Anthony Towns for 2. He rattles it in. 4 minutes gone by in the third. Eastern All-Stars down by 22. Oh, nice rejection by Anthony Towns. Adjusting on the shot. Banks it in for 2.
You're down big. How are you going to work your way back into the game? Drive the ball to the basket to get points in the paint and also the chance of getting fouled.
To Durant.
Ooh, look at them passes.
Pretty little pass. Lillard for 2. Shoots away. Puts it in. He's shooting 57% from the field. That's a 16-6 run for the Western All-Stars. Curling in. Terrific block by Anthony Towns.
Hey, sometimes
Disrespected,
you don't get
man,
your
I'll
block
tell you.
shots early. Sometimes the offense gives
And he
them
gets the
credit.
bucket.
They're going to shoot the ball early. They're going to pass it as you come to help. But what he's done is continued to make plays defensively here in the second half, blocking shot after shot.
Sends it to the corner. Quick release for 3.
Can't even
Nails it
stop
from
them.
downtown.
Hey, this is a results-oriented business. I'm not crazy about that transition 3, but it went in, and they got the hoop they needed.
He says no, but the ref says foul. Call against Durant.
If you're watching this game and you just started watching it, I could understand why you would say something
Connects on the first free throw.
Oh, that's
bad.
a close call that goes
Mr.
against the
Nicola.
defender, but a terrific effort trying to slide over.
I don't know if
and
you're a
take the
female or a
charge.
male. But
And he makes them
it's
both.
okay for you to feel that way right now. I'm having a really bad game.
Western
But I still got my
All-Stars
numbers.
leading the East by a
I'm
score of
just
90 to
getting
65.
dominated here by Durant. He's just
He's
a
up with the
beast.
shot, passes it out.
As you
Feeds
can
it
tell,
right
like
back.
he's
Gets
really
it to go.
unreal.
Excellent teamwork
In
on
this
that
game,
play.
he's just superb. You gotta give him the credit for being that good.
Looking to curl in inside. It's good.
I'm about to show why I am the
Led to the
greatest.
line for the second time tonight.
That's the concentration you need to finish with contact.
Beautiful,
and
beautiful
earn your
left
way
hand
to the
finish.
free throw line.
Splatoon sounds fun, man. I actually played it PAX East last year.
And that completes
Oh no,
the
I'm sorry,
four-point
this year
play.
at PAX East and at E3. Real quick, it was pretty fun.
To Davis.
It's a fun game.
Westbrook's
Nice little
looking to get free off the screen.
silly
Kicks it
moment
out to the
game.
corner.
Has some really good variable
Sent it to
players.
the corner.
Oh, I
To
did it!
Durant.
I did it!
Durant for 3. Wide open. Into the front court. Desperate for some points. Bonafide draws the double.
No, no, no! Why you do that?
Shoots that 3. Misses from downtown. Kristaps Porzingis is 0 for 2 from outside.
The Ramp's
This
lucky
has
he
been
shot
a
that. I would have
struggle.
blocked the life out of
Neither
him.
squad has
Yo, they
been
just
effective
smashing us on
from
this game
long
right now.
distance here early in the game.
Goes to the goal. And the rebound grabbed by Westbrook. Eastern All-Stars definitely needing a big-time defensive play on this possession.
Come on, they're gonna blame that on me?
Durant can't get that one to go either.
Let's go for a pick and roll real quick.
Excellent screen. Good setup with the entry pass. And scores.
It looks simple, but it's hard to execute. Nothing more beautiful than a pick and roll when executed properly.
Oh damn!
Come off the screen, pass to the roll man catches, an easy finish at the rim.
To Davis. Tries again from three-point
Damn,
land.
Daniel.
Drains the 3 on the catch and shoot from Kevin Durant.
What a beautiful stroke. Right down the heart of the basket. Big time 3.
There's the double team. Quick decision and gets rid of it. Kicks it out to the corner. Walker. And that's his 7th rebound of the game.
Try to get that steal.
Durant again with the open three.
Come on,
just
man.
So dangerous when he's
This guy's disrespectful. I hate that guy right
Yeah,
now.
just absolutely terrific form on that shot. It starts in his feet all the way up through the follow.
Shut down, forced to make the pass. Gets to 2, lucky roll.
Durant's just a beast right now.
Ball comes loose, and it's a turnover.
Cut to the basket, man. Damn, bro.
Horford fires, and Russell Westbrook with his 6th rebound.
And he's been working hard around the
Oh,
rim
wow.
here today, using his positioning to get the boards.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Nicola. I didn't know if he was a girl or boy, man. That name, I know some guys named Nicola too.
Off the glass for 2.
There
Yeah,
are
no.
no shortcuts to cutting
And,
into this deficit.
I feel you on the not feeling it today. Sometimes we just not in the mood to do things. It's natural. We just get, you know, maybe we didn't eat right, we didn't sleep right. Maybe something got us in a bad mood or something. It
Make
happens.
some changes with personnel on the floor. To Westbrook.
Sheesh.
Shoots it off balance. Way off. Bad shot by Davis.
I need 2 more rebounds, folks.
Forced to make the pass. Lowry for 2.
That was just a bad shot selection.
It's all about making
Block this dude,
your
man.
teammates better.
He slams it right
This guy's
in his
annoying,
face.
man.
And the whistle. A foul called on the
He was the best player
tremendous
last year,
dunk
so
of
of course he's
What
going to be a
play.
beast.
It's been this way the whole night.
He's hard to stop,
Easy
man. He's
basket.
hard. I don't want to
Here,
watch this. That's how
another
bad it
example.
is.
A dunk,
Got me feeling
a foul,
salty.
A possible three-point play. Over and over again, we've seen the same mistake. Bad defense, soft fouls.
All right, here we go. Pick and roll game. He's going to work it out.
Defense there with the switch. Puts it up.
Can't
And the
even get a
rebound
layup.
taken by Lillard.
7'2" dude can't even get a layup. Damn, they called me for a
There's
foul?
It's called against the Eastern Conference All-Stars.
How many I got?
And again,
3?
they're in the penalties, so more free throws. It's a loose ball. Wide open for 3. Puts it in. He's 2 for 3 from the outside.
Hey, they have just gotten steamrolled here tonight. This offensive execution has been fantastic. The defensive intensity, not good enough to stop this offensive juggernaut.
And Dwayne Wade
There it
with
is.
a nice look from 3-point range.
Yeah, I need to
Nice
know
follow-through on that shot. Gets
some
the free
animes.
to
I
drop.
mean, honestly, I'm into like Steins Gate. I'm into
Western All-Stars
Full Metal
leading the East by a
Alchemist.
score of 123 to
Those were
100.
great because I want to study certain things like
There's the whistle.
alternate
Nice job
universes
drawing the
and
foul.
time travel because I'm writing some really cool stuff about that.
Queued up and ready to go.
But
Here's that play one more time.
I'm into that type of stuff, you know. I'm not into all the like fighting nonsense. It's cool and all, but it's not really my thing. No Dragon Ball Z style. None of that. Attack of the Titan stuff. None of that. But you know, interesting, intriguing stuff is what I'm into. There was actually one that was
Second one off the mark.
something about
Goes 1 for
April.
2.
You fool of April, or you fool me in April, or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, wrong person.
That pass
Bad
picked
pass.
off by Durant. Pass to
Damn.
the corner with plenty of room. He fires for 2. Rebound handled by Porzingis. Wade fires away for 2. Ooh, misses the inside shot.
But yeah,
The
something
defense
about
doesn't
April.
react. They give up the easy basket
And it's
after the
about a
offensive
pianist.
board.
Hey, if you
Pianoist.
wanna win,
Whatever the hell you
you'll
want to call him.
pursue the basketball
And it was
harder
an
than
amazing
your
story.
opponent. Great job here, giving his
I actually
team
cried
second
throughout the
shot
whole
opportunity
series.
and then put the
Every
ball
episode, I'll
in
be
the
honest.
basket, going down the
I'm
stretch of
man
the
enough to
post
say I cried.
And back
Damn, yo, I can't believe Anthony Davis hitting shots like that.
With his third assist of the night.
The easiest three in the book, the corner three. Right down Main Street.
Make me upset and go for dunks like that.
That looked like a runaway train right there, driving down the lane and then finishing with fierceness.
Here we go. I got him. Right.
Durant's just ridiculous, man.
Bonafide has the double team converge.
So yeah, so something called April. You want to look it up because it was actually very emotional and a powerful, powerful, powerful movie. I actually really, truly loved it. I mean, not a movie, anime series. There's only one season though, so you're not gonna get like a big, long, multiple seasons. But that thing was just powerful.
Durant from downtown, three-pointer won't go. Kevin Durant
Trying to get these assists, man.
from three tonight.
Both teams, no question, are off to a very cold start here today.
Yeah, it was really powerful. It's a girly-ish movie, you know, of course. It's not like a movie for guys specifically, so it was the only anime I ever saw that was girly. Everything I ever seen was like Ghost in a Shell type stuff.
There was no one around him. A wide open three-point shot.
Full Metal Alchemist or Death Note. Those are the type of stuff I've been watching and enjoying. But a friend said you have to watch this, and I was like, all right. Ended up watching it, and it was so emotional. I cried every episode, legit.
To Wade, that's a catch and shoot for three. Oh, in and out. They get it back for an offensive rebound. He's averaging 10 rebounds per game this season. Eastern All-Stars in need of a big-time defensive stop here. Lillard on the drive, gets it off.
Needed that rebound.
Shut down, forced to make the pass.
Damn it.
Lowry jump shot, and Anthony Davis with a rebound. It's a double-double tonight.
I got something for him.
Anthony Towns.
What you want to do, Durant? Let's go.
Western All-Stars
I got it.
by a score of 130.
Yeah, so look it up. Tell me the name right now. Look it up. I think it says something with April. Fool in April. Oh, God. What was that doing? I thought I was going to do a layup. I was just all types of bad.
Shot clock down to 12 seconds remaining. And Damian Lillard with a two-pointer.
The ball.
Once again, good mid-range pull-up off the dribble.
Gosh.
Pass easily
That was
picked
just
off.
me forcing it. Trying to get my triple-double always costs my team to win. I'm not going to do this for next season. I think if we can make the playoffs.
To Durant, wide open for three. Misfires from beyond the arc.
For next season, if my team can make the playoffs, I'll be chilling.
To Wade. Wade from long distance in the corner. That's a three. Wayne Wade's 2 for 3 from three-point territory.
That's efficient offense, generating a corner three-point make.
The shot clock shows 10 seconds left. Oh, excellent screen. He curls, gets to the rim. Yep, he hit a foul called against Horford. And Damian Lillard will go to the line.
It's a good anime.
30 seconds to go here in the fourth.
I mean, I'm going to look it up myself right now. April Lies. Something April Lies.
And
Your
he gets the
April?
first free throw.
Your Lie in April. It's called Your Lie in April. I got it.
Get back on the miss.
Your Lie in April. Rebound.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Need a rebound so bad.
There's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Dwayne, it's good.
But yeah, so Your Lie in April is the name of the show. If you don't cry in it, then you're motionless. It was just a powerful thing.
To the free throw line.
Actually, I might watch it again so I could be a baby and whine. It was a really, really great series. I remember pieces of it.
Hits the free throw. 3-point play complete. Ball comes loose. It's a turnover off the deflected pass. To Wade.
All I want is Wade to shoot a bad shot, me to get this last board, and then kick it out for an assist, and that's perfect game right there. Hold on, let's check my stats, man. Yes, sir. 10 rebounds, 13 assists, and 29 points. I would say that, my friends, is definitely 100% good stuff.
And the Western Conference All-Stars looking at a win. Time and score just too much to overcome. And this ball
Your April Lives. If you want to be a big baby and cry, you watch that.
For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
It sounds fun, man. Communities are always good. You know, you build families and friends. It's a good feeling, good environment. Just vibe out. I'm inconsistent with my communities that I'm involved with, except Metal Gear and NBA Live. Those are my two top of the notch.
Got themselves a win here today. And what more could you say about their excellent field goal percentage? These guys couldn't miss even if they tried.
Your April Lies. Your lie in April. That's the name of it. Be prepared to cry.
How the majority of the points were scored, but the West All-Stars.
Your lie in April. I'll keep repeating it. It's so good.
The East All-Stars put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. The East got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. Blocks.
The East All-Stars gave up a lot of blocks in this matchup. However, they did win in the 4 shots category, which is how I think a lot of those swats were even made possible. And now, up on the screen, the game stats.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Of course, it's Durant. He blocked the life out of me.
And here we have a look at the stats. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
My All-Star game was pretty straight. Got a triple-double at least. Yeah, 35 points, 8 rebounds. Not bad. I guess. Could have done better. Been better. Listen. Making that game as a rookie is huge. You gotta be proud of that. Thanks, I am. Just wasn't my best game. So you're gonna have an off night? Time to do it. Save the good stuff for your team. True still. It's a big statement. You played your best. Next year you'll stroll in like you own the place. Looking forward to it. Talk soon. Yep. Alright, so I've been at this for like 5+ hours. We're gonna check my standings, and I already know what that is. I might play one more game, and then I'm gonna go shower and be a normal human for once. So I am 10th right now, and there's 4 teams with the same exact record. If I can win, and I'm gonna be playing Philly, so I'll get above them, and I have to have one of these 2 teams lose. These 3 teams lose. Miami, Cleveland, and Indiana. I gotta figure out a way to get them to lose, and that will boost me up. Now, is it gonna happen? There's no sure thing. I wish I could check the schedule, the overall schedule. Hey, right here. Perfect. Who am I gonna be playing for the next month of March, the most important time? Oh, cool. Alright, so I gotta play one of the top conferences in the East. I'm not gonna be able to play against Boston. The playoffs will start before I do anything. So I gotta go here. I can get these wins. I feel like I can win all of these teams. Pretty decent. Alright, so I'm looking at the stats here for Alvarez versus Triple G. And what I'm seeing, power punches. I feel like it was a close fight, man. Everybody's debating about it, and I understand. You know, like, it was a pretty rough fight. That was a interesting fight versus Canelo. I actually think I'm just gonna get off for a second. I need to breathe, stretch. I'm almost there. I didn't even check the schedule. Recheck. I have a couple games. These games are 12-minute long, so I ain't gonna be able to finish it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more games. I thought I had less. That's good. 7 means I can make it up the rankings of my playoffs. With 7 games left, if we can win them all, you're talking about going from the 10th seed overall. I can easily get to 4, maybe 3, and do what it do on the rankings in 7 games, because these guys aren't too far off. Like, I'm 10 wins, right? So I could at least get to the 3rd if I win all 7. Of course, Bucks and Bulls are looking untouchable right now. This is a digital version of the game on PS4. for that person asking. I'm looking at my standings. Oh, 10 and 12, but so are 4 teams ahead of me. Then the Celtics, Magics, and all of these guys, basically. I can be able to get these guys, I'm telling you. I know I can. I know. I know, man. I know. Let me check that schedule one more time to make sense of it all. Suns don't matter. So I got the Bulls, one of the best teams in the East. It's the only other team in the East I can chase. It would be crazy if I win every game and then play against the Bulls. Oh, actually, the Bulls are not even that high up. Hold on. Yeah, they are. They're number 1. If I win every game, I'll be 17 and 12. The Bulls would have to lose a lot to catch up to me. They gotta, yeah. So I don't know if it's gonna happen, but it'll be sick. They'll be one of my last opponents, so we'll see what happens. Getting closer to the finale here, so I can get into the playoffs and then get some buckets. Check these leaderboards, you know. First of all, I'm supposed to have twice as much everything for my player, but my player got deleted. I was already maxing out, and then I had to redo it. Now look at these scrubs, man.